It's a Monday morning, and said no Monday do say ya nature say ye share a na no. And so I say ye bompa is and yaminton super engu bia bibia oh yes so juma bia oh ye bibia don't say can and nibiano nyame inton super and fa enguso emau. Andy Garcias our Christian and so at Francis Sanson and Maxwell. And so I didn't somehow don't know yade ba say and then I'm voice no man no say yeah kadieji gu say gim ne wo you man ke di be do as no who me ntimi hwemani ya no asintrase enya hwe wate ebe wate Arsenal I say 11 straight no defeat against Chelsea as 11 games. Wow. Arsenal share at a point gap in the 5. Of course, you know Man City were giving hand. And among the title decider will be at the Etihad. Now she the way Man City so least one a year or no. Nina no handsome our high day. By Barcelona and so I come to the Iron fans so then easy. Nina has say many matches out there course Nenra. Oh, I did be a CEO EPL him. And no matches in our home team we need 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. And matches in EPL matches 4 non-born and run 2-1 Fulham, Brighton, Nottingham Forest 2-1, Arsenal game was 2-1, and which other game was that? There was another game also 2-1. Nina 2-1, Manchester United Crystal Palace 2-1, and Nina 2-1 home wins. Nina go Nina over 2.5. So Nadia go fa baby na ayesi akwa ba ni nyina ho nsam ha ye de eba na ye ba fie nso a say baby any goal stars are close to the gap between the Mediama amna be 1 point ti Mediama almost be bottle na let's na we bottle dey abaso e ba be hwe said ye no so nsam sitie Mediama in their last 4 games they are winless and na ma we nyina enso eba no ye be ram tachi by 11 wonders. Onim say also a 6-game losing streak in the Ghana Premier League. That team no. Menya sure says a team called relegation also honest no. Ghana football a premium to team for Frobia. So man Lagos City no matter abejiwe. E ba be hwe enra Vision FC. As you game on near Santiago Call a boy Vision with a man down Santiago Call still and to me I say then fans no e die. Again, omo de omo anga ne coach no so. If I be cancer tadi or shesondo and no gwana momelu so that asembe credit. Or the nina hun some ha. Ya the baby till lawyer Safuduku, then somebody chuja. Now Ashanti Gold 04. Enzo go share 4. Dwarfs share 3. Still, they say I'm gonna lead the table. Our zone 2 nina hun some ha. And also ya de eba our age medi so. And you guys say be able call there.
Chawan can come na me ado be able.
Nice one. And agree. We can go ye.
Oh, Adam when the you ntimi complain. Nti nyame adom na say utimi sa sori be adwuma Monday na de aseda ma Nyankopon. Nti no chama ya bani aba. Na isi na mi hu say Ibrahim Mahama ni dida yukushia ya chama na Ibrahim Mahama abo hacket. Me nyini package one.
I na so share hacket. I say o the hacket mono hacket omo polos no. Mama nchima o dem ka polos no. Atade we be friend polo.
Yeah.
My was the first now one for friend Lacoste instead. Lacoste the design.
Yes.
Lacoste a brand. Polo atade bia e say na TV ano. Oh, a polo. What I say? The obi da so Ralph Lauren the polo by Ralph Lauren. Yes. And I say polo Ralph Lauren. I just say, it's we hacket for polo no. Now they tell them nobody. Also, I don't know anybody who about could be able to be $250. And depending on the Biaco sale there, there's about from here. Aye, the old end they sure say oh toy, but you know, say they will be out with your Tony, they will be out with your Nana, the Indian, obi house in the baby. Anna. Aye.
Monkoma who did you Busamia, me go to Tipae Bam found.
That's also saying, and saying, Boutique, I want Jata when Yazia. Once I saw you mean, I have a Konago Trow. Me and you, know what the 2 shares now.
Come here, Madame for them.
Me and you, oh, may I am a child, what you said to
the money, the edge
said you see the dear man. Said you see the dear man. Oh, Andy, you.
Andy, Madame for the Kobe, Tia, what's done in Jane? What's done in Jane?
Oh, dear, you too. Okay. Now, you be
now, yeah, we should all give it back. Anyway, weekend and Andy, when you answer, you depend on by okay, what's it? NCO.
That was when I said that was the parent. There be say least the
penalty.
No, penalty and something like that.
I'm not penalty.
Hey,
get penalty. Penalty.
Okay.
No penalty. Me. Engineer will say no penalty. They
Declan Rice did.
No penalty. Ne said that who say na. Why is na no go to go na salvation engineer. Mutu go na ya sa head ya sa mamondi. Say ni ade ko.
Okay.
Referee no some catch and say. Referee no di ball. Mama Tinelli nkosha ball ni. You say we are not be my record. What the point I say? You play the advantage. No be my yellow card no. Next time the referee be no. So be your foul be a yellow card. No advantage you are play. Now what stop game what be my record? I tell you for today 9 records in all competitions. I feel back. Are they? Say 7 in the Premier League. I'm checking me as a record will be a bizarre there because I'm saying there. And about 70-year-old man was say after game. Or say Nansenka or no 70 years is it? What the one is obedi there. Was a canon as and yes, shit as if one rough. And I'm more no buy no nobody see you so. I've almost say I say so okay. Nobody says 2. Okay. Says 1 and has 2.
6-2.
Almost says and they say a teta by and a teta so reverse again. And they say you to shine here show. I feel new mention 4 times. I show 3. I feel. Back on the ball, unsa back on draw no. The last time that I say was coming after the win over Barcelona. So they had a buoyant, they were in high spirits. And no record. Okay. Record. I've no more somewhere half no. Record no. That game, I said we're lucky to have gotten a draw against Chelsea. First one. If you are a transfer at the woman, you go show 3-2. Okay. EFL semi-final. And on by her. And they show 1. And then Rasadia also. Then know me who Kaina and Makuma Tommy. See, hey, Kai Basia. Kai Bar was I. Kai. I say, as a Bob Blazer. Kai over that's any Bianco. So, but by Robby, Tigam and Bovati.
The same way, bedroom now can be far, Maduki. Now can be found.
This one, no, yeah, send me, Nadio J. Yeah, no, and you know, and yet, yes, sir, and never Rafaela or Memphis, you know. I'm not for the music at Twadiaso, so Ubo Sena, no, sir. So, not sharing Atalanta for into Munomudi. Now, would you be Bobo when your record first have made 20, what about more than 75 minutes? The Bakoye 10 men, none of Bakoya better chances. No, I have a show back, what can I do? You have a party back, what is Evangeline? What you say?
He has started again.
Oh, I've not started again. See, I catch him say, yeah,
we free. Wow, was now for run about.
I review that. Oh, so I've started again. I mean, you know, and you may catch him say, me see games, you know, a bit me lose title. Tottenham and Chelsea. Some of them, you know, time. Send and get him to go compare. Into me, no. No, some Sagari, and you'll be a garim. And then I'm going to do. And you show me, so we are in a poor position to win the league.
Yeah, they are.
Another pole position where more and then your points the crowd also Jamie. More pole position, yeah, Nazim.
Points no league in your Boria no watching. But Ceciano. It's also a supercomputer. I'm so tail and Rakrana. Wouldn't be mad than you know. And Man City winning and answering your more ball. No 2 points. Only the supercomputers are predicted 75% Arsenal winning the league.
And then the supercomputer ni. Odi supercomputer ni ara.
So
supercomputer mi ko baba o se omu nim de omu kire na de odi supercomputer.
Ye mam ji omu di nze omu ka se etimi nya pass etimi. Ejo aka se ebeji. Ajaze. It's good. But Antoine Semenyo again was on the score sheet and he's in a splendid form. Abrante form I want na de bia meka no. Say wa uju hu di so ye gidini oye Christian obompa abumano ye nyanu muslimi for more the holy month of Ramadan no meaning say this is a time when you are very close to your maker enti obompa ye ene sade nya ye bompa ya yen kai Anton Semenyo ewo paibum in fact me and mompa so onye league no and your mompa say ompra but say the league no kwa wetimi am kese kra e okay but your mompa say nya me man ahoden no from be bomba Ghana Blasters World Cup no.
Oji league no de kobo World Cup so
come up. League ni dia.
Papa.
League ni onya. Na party no Ghana ni. Party no Ghana ni no obo Arsenal no ntimi league no. It is an be in the last ampo one check in the last 3 years ni Ghana ni I'm say out of winning the league. Atwa so. Steady. So party did it for 3 consecutive times, right? And they say Ababedu Semenyo. It is also miss out. It is full on to miss it. No one what remember World Cup no. Arsenal. Okay,
Ateta will pay me back my tickets if he loses this league.
Minyano. Say any bro. And no near plans I did go. Say how near machine. Why you msheba?
No pass Ryan last one now Osako save acquired.
Ryan dey. All 6 players in Yajiska, no the man. Maybe Arsenal captain, Bobo Williams will be over £1,000 bra. But the Ginny now, the Mariam, the Joko Bibia, Wakuma Pe. A debut or crap, Pibia Koto. Never do any.
He has to start for Spain at the World Cup.
And just Spain, our mobile, Spain for Saumadiano and Kobobo Spain or Dogo Spain. Under that is Nanka Spain, Naja. Oh, a branch that save won us the match. That save won the game for us.
I got out your one.
And on him. Why you said too? You're not Tottenham. You're clear from lines. Yeah. And also that save won us because who's your share train now? Come on, Sat Yam 3-2. Caprese Bianco from the mine. Oh, then rap. Oh, they ain't well, as I say, your Black Queens, Aquacoca UAE. Now, no one Ghana for the door now. I'm going to call swing in Aquacoca. Na ohepa se Pam Jumera hotel yes we am to pay $1,000 a night. Na you evacuate ni penny na go car park. Ya the bed is also on so. When you say you betu am ka say do mtika be mo man answer den. And you cost so Middle East no. A year comma be affect even the World Cup because Iran are planning to pull out of the World Cup. What are the implications for the World Cup? Because what it will mean is that it may have effect on the playoffs. So it means that it was say Iraq will play off them. It means that Iran pull out. Iraq will have to go take the automatic position. Then another team will have to come and replace Iraq in the playoffs. It is answer. President Trump say it will last for 4 weeks. Sana akamini msebi antokom sheshe hosa any a year, but they say any pleasant. I mean, when you look at some of the scenes, also any bombs, raids, it's the entire Middle East. Some say Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar, United Arab Emirates, on close airspace. So it's just all planes are grounded. Obi am so that omitini aye enra. I mean, what we see na Ababa will say, Omukara no more China, 2 planes, they were like halfway into, the plane had to turn back because they were given a warning, said, baby, they had to turn and go back. I mean, the world's largest airline, Emirates Airline, they are almost go through a lot of crisis because no plane is moving. Oh, and they are bad or no? They are bad or no? They also are there.
Time I said Middle East, you know, honey to oil a casino in a free bar. I'm afraid say one have bribe by next week and no have petrol ni oil prices and so be kosoro.
And I'm also router say one oil has been closed down because of one of the hits. I mean it's sanity. Maybe I do no. Yeah, hoping for the best. Yeah, hoping for the best. But Ghana Black Queens, Ghana Yamano, Omo see a kind wo UAE. Obako Kaho. And they say, you know, you remember update. Minister for Foreign Affairs. Okujeto Ablakwa, Okasa dia formo. Oma update on the Black Queens. The Ghana Football Association so the statement about to that effect. So eka about Black Queens in Nigeria and on say ni nyina na de ho nsem beba. Kofi Adam say Ghana ye aim nyanze be stay at the World Cup to the last game. International say we have to make it to the semi-final. So making to the semi-final means that you are staying to the last game. It then say Ubo semi-final no Luchukwu you have the chance to play the third and fourth basu a day before the grand finale. Inti any empire also obo any aima Ghana any AC and so. All right, Samson your baba share and someone teaching about the technical staff, the additional technical staff, almost salary ones and some no. Kofi Adam Sachichi ni nyina no ehon some America can the Ghana Premier League will go into it. And then someone do and so yabo no ye de eba nyina. And the matches all Andy. Yeah. And the matches all. Matches all.
And then the other boy Obianka say we okay so work Atlanta for them. Okay. But that's still na
Papa Inzo.
I'm also the phone I'm out there.
Now the same selection o de akwa ha. And I say, what na affect here? Then they keep quiet and suffer. We say we dey come on to the na o do one in that. I dey azimu nyam in the say anyam dey.
Obey our no so firm sir. Papa yin so sa na oba no so Saturday o ye na me de me man ba wo de hu se me ntumi ba me ma.
Yeah, say
papa yin so meaning baby as I did free back. Obano so Saturday or better na papa we so born there man fight. So some punch on boy.
That's all papa.
Na say 90 medino no.
Oh say papa no. And say papa no by an refi.
Say no trip.
Super iconic
super iconic presenter.
Hell of a season.
Okay, mumianko amanane nemra. And the as we remoba ni aba behwe eye ehonsem. Na Christian dey say so ko Spain so also ayi ba o.
I'm here me over the weekend.
Hey, now this one kakra. Was a win guy.
Samo. Hey. Nanyas na say Chelsea a big game and show in the next year. And yet just hat trick, but look at the quality of the goals not saying. Also for the past 100 years, only Akola was hat trick, and on the first hat trick was in his career. It's because they are taking a long time, but Axel or how many years? No, obviously Ronaldo shared the first hat trick 21. Messi shared now he was 19, and no shared. It was Lamine Yamal's show yesterday.
Yes.
Only say if it wasn't, I would tell, but then he was just brilliant. Now, I hope Bebu will be named Dakro because we are a player no or train or damage. You know, Chama is serious. Or train him or damage. Or we are boss. So why? I think say it was great. It was great. But then right there, I did be me pa. Hey, Chelsea take. I know many are judging. Me ko here. I didn't have to find Chenam say I bend. Na Chelsea no my two of for muntie. Me say omone Arsenal beba. Omombo ko fiki na atanyo no. Eraze bejisti no na mabu because omuntu be mo. So the problem near the bad into omusia Arsenal chema no omunya ade esa. E di sene am say Chelsea ato aso ya na chema manje leg ne dia. Yenum bi yenum obi ka. Tottenham so your Madrid say the ombe number. I will not be surprised that Tottenham beat Marco relegation this season. I will not be surprised. Beat Marco relegation because they've decided so among 10 games. Minute. Since I saw her point starts now, Chama will be more than a very dangerous. Now I'm fine showing. Arsenal Beje League not Tottenham relegation there. May assure us Arsenal for so Manje League be they will be okay. But I think Chama a serious issue that I was saying. I'm a boy area. I must have more leg now more bed. You must start to bobo dia.
Oh, you bought not this season. Last year you bobo dia. Jana mo match na mo ni City boy.
Na me nto ase.
Said you lose ni. Said you must pay brabo nya me man sama.
Na ope.
O de to was mo coach.
Yeah.
Everyone at only say and everyone at Tottenham fans na ampe na sem bi mo.
Yeah.
Postecoglou. Or say on Tiasia that a team like Tottenham, a big stadium like this, one of the most modern stadiums in Europe, also striving to be among the best. Also arrive and you'll be pre-league in tea. Oh, you're happy to lose to the Bacrono. Our Saturday or arrive and in the league. Coach the camera wofu. And that's now for a taste at 7 years old. Sanamu Pesemu lose to the air. And you're your bump change. I'm say, oh man, yes, Salamamu.
Ya Europa League na munya mo.
Ati sa nyunu bi da. Ma ojidi enya sa ma o.
Ya Europa League ni munya mo duana na enya duana nya.
The league na
am the league na.
Eti no stadiums Europe mo ya de.
Na de na wo kwaje o league a o say ye ne obi na mbo game na.
Yanka so bi mom man.
Ni enya mo de.
Enu na Chelsea, o man City and kan mom man.
Exactly, o mo bo mo.
But Chelsea felt that as a big club, they need to show up. On point is obeji anyame na be fam so age. Koshen kofoje, but me a big club. They did it to Liverpool. Okay.
Yeah.
Steve Gerrard. Chelsea came to play their game. Bamu. Namu nyina maka say ye be lose. Eti mo se mo pe lose. Eni ye bom pa ya say Nyankopon say, "O ma nye sa mamo." Ti mo go 10 na mo relegation o se mo kokora na mo ko do League 1.
Nyamenti yenko. Ye be dane duano. Say duano mo body on ne ya madano.
Go for yade. Adibian shimi we are set ade am here. Na so what say we are not say. Just a mo bo face match. Na England for mo.
Now pe League aja wa boje.
Okay.
And they say we now Super League aja the empire.
Oh, ya te da say
ko kra na mo so mo anje league na ye penny say ye be.
Say the ten say West Ham. 25 points relegation. Tottenham 29. Now I say Empire ye nyina ya bo ne say Yamba ya do not West Ham ni Nottingham Forest no mo da ye chi no mo yiro mo win your games.
Why mo na ebo Empire? O si ye nyina oni hwan na ebo Empire.
Me
Empire David and the almost Empire. Na remember omo brothers ni Tottenham and the almost Empire no until you be from. You see ya oni hwan.
Na be mo Empire boy nyesa Empire no ebo.
On Thursday.
Me no na ebo Empire.
Oni hwan na ebo. Wa so na ebo Empire.
Me no na ebo. Oh, na me sure. On Thursday, Tottenham ni Crystal Palace. London derby so we end BBC.
BBC.
Oh, Crystal Palace.
Guys say, "Odo ye man come win ni match bi." Wa person ya me boa na age league no. Ya adwen a wo san age. Yo.
Yeah, oh. It's Crystal Palace team you know no team the wo mu ha. Inge yo.
Na West Ham win.
Na me West Ham so game no. Nanka West Ham so. West Ham so ni hwan. West Ham. Wednesday on the Fulham. So Fulham go win you win. We don't win no. And see another London derby. Nanka West Ham so kwahye. Nanka mo bass yo.
Nanka yen sorry bi. Nipa nyame.
Abi out of your cup in the bra. Now the
leg back up but you boni opesodi.
Yeah, you come with your fans last year. Hey, Tottenham.
What does when you Angeli? Yeah, match now because I am Angeli. Yeah, came out.
Okay. Over it got to do. I'm say if you saw Ogochi or lose the first game.
Oh no, I best come here.
And yes, saying for you. I'm say, hey, who will go to the air? Who lives on one?
Oh, those about winning match. I said, wait here.
Okay, and then Real Madrid is okay.
Yeah, sure.
You say points gap in here saying
must be 4.
It's Real Madrid Shana be 1.
1, yeah.
Let's say class good mobile and number. Oh, check the decider. So it's us not.
Oh, I require be do an leg in about quaji dada.
As long as I can see we do another soon.
Oh,
this Tottenham not supposed to Barcelona.
No, League in favor Madrid was the beginning of the season. Because the last 7 years, La Liga will be engine defending, and a Barca are defending champions. So a favor Madrid, but you need to play well. It's only that they are not playing well, no India. But I don't move to nana back of it.
Okay, Mati. Okay, yanko. Andy Garcias. They say Mumu favor Madrid. Madrid is a favor.
They are not playing well.
Say Madrid for so mom say yanka say veji. We say favor we. The move cup in John Atletico Mefangwe.
No more fight.
So this you are.
good you come but so say obusuani bi akwakoka UAE ne you know Qatar ne yo baby a omo Bahrain ne Kuwait ne no abompaye say nyame mo ban say omo ho onim say yo enkofo bi omo call holidays keke omo akoka Black Queens ego ball tournament keke omo so akoka ho enti na say dey ho no.
Are you ready? Are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Right, Chairman Maminasi Yankora Felita say and Sat Miakano. Yan Fanny run live on Pure 95.7 because so ne follow I don't pay our Facebook Pure FM TV Sanso and our YouTube our bright can come on YouTube no once I latest yan come in and so about pay ya the one some Mamu our Jumedus games all the course over the weekend league match the course yan Hokomano ya the Abraham Shanus and your match Nibia and about 7 Kanoko ISP and about 8 Real Madrid against Atefino and about Samson eat the 2 matches and Airbus on a piece of everybody at Bologna Udine Calcio one other club friends of Fiorentina match and also about updating the other one some FIFA World Cup not young coding Kobami FIFA World Cup air trophy because I made John Bosman a FIFA World Cup and chance our America Mexico and Canada the match and some new rules and Swetina Juma were brought World Cup and Swetina Costina IFA for UEFA the match and se bi almost yan fa we enter ya se ekowa se games na ekoso na ayo team ayo substitution player na you free mo no wo ayo 10 seconds so be free page so ekowa se 10 seconds ni duru na unyan free page na nam so a the maintenance said the over inside no just for trying amiable game no 1 minute after said you free no and sana or enswet nyaba ama game no enswet no team the ekowa ne sa nya just a numerical advantage for 1 minute team no enswet nyaba eno ayo number 1 men second number 2 Menya reports and then I see there's a player bit from now or also calling for medical assistance and so a pitch in this one. Menya reports over just 1 minute and also the our pitch in so they meant and it's a sound the exception kakra and Smith a goalkeeper and also severity of the injury no sabia a say head injury and ombenyabotre never say obi a channel not just offer a medics over 1 minute also 1 minute no woman among medics every a pitch so and a later no he had about goal kicks sounds and a corner Christian idea damage and it's almost somebody to me about referees so come as a ref in team be now throwing and I say goal kick so I'm delay timer damage and it's 5 seconds one more ever catch a ref in one also just on time 5 seconds so come as within 5 seconds no a opponent one winning throwing and that's why we need goal kicks on bob on NCMO Emma game in player damage and it's opposition no yebetimi aja corner and say them opposition team no and on a latest I say kan nyina no the other one some emamu ewo dwumedene sabio yeri carry atoka some video assistant referee and so betimi review second yellow cards and also corner kicks so commercial mistakes be and so remember and on a update about some no yedene nyina emamu and so dwumedene seguso yedin come about a FIFA and a World Cup no mami oru offense Gianni Infantino one and a FIFA a president Enra one echo dinko ema come no kodi no Vinicius Junior area branch friends Gianluca Cristiani woman show kosi Benfica and Madrid and so Portugal kosi no I don't know mukobusa FIFA president Gianni Infantino some nonsense over study players no woman and so team come our page no so woman atari woman sakatoma no buama not just what any anasene DT and so sanitarium now akandi obeka eno ana Gianni Infantino and Portugal ono kwa ninsu suemo no wo feel sesa komase player bi kasem na otwenatare ekatana no ananso wade nsa ekatana no a just sa player no or pebone di sakobane sa also sa player no yama no aye red card nye you know answer the free game no eno aye according to Gianni Infantino one of ninso no koba kwa kodia he other one some mama no pay enso ewo dwumade so ano nyasem gatua na yengo so nin come about a FIFA aye World Cup on se chamodi ka etoma sound was sorry no so sem at on mine aye from aye Iran woman enso so boycott FIFA FIFA World Cup 2026 ni no issues am na enso ekoso na mame fa we ntuga say asesa Nigeria for factory senkam omo trade yakwa kuma FIFA se koma se Iran for boy ko to ka FIFA enso ma Nigeria nod na omo so we rom FIFA World Cup na mom the mention say only two scenarios and they are possible as we speak and I don't pay one and it's either Iraq for woman enso ebetia ba be rom on so omo continental playoffs enso bo nyame adma dismount here so koma se and it's Iran for the free Iraq ebenya automatic qualification and so atiaba ebi and it's playoffs no over for UAE no just someone so occupy that spot no and update about ni na no yeah the one some mamo Edward Medina some Richarlison no yenin ko Richarlison ay Brazilian we sina ka edema Tottenham for some club no as to say Richarlison ay coach France Don Carlo ever friend for FIFA World Cup ready yen we medical list of 18 players out of 26 now manager ever told us it's 18 there womu just omudia ayo kong just injury but ansana womu entimi ko ka Richarlison enka na yes Richarlison enso ekọ the IG na the post the koto yes the message na say wano some omahwe anka some ekoso between USA and Iran the chap na say ono so no World Cup no wa hwe ya onkonkobo World Cup no na say the Mosia de Richarlison atem say wono na okase broso omu so player na say list aba within county say one ko World Cup he enso say okra na likely say World Cup enso betinyo go border wo bono edon enshira nyama babia edon ay Richarlison and ye dina won komo so say ma menfa we enter a trend me we so boa me ma me ay game sa na ay lined up e wo ay kata edon ay this month and we match busumi nanka games how do pi na be so enso we kata including ay definitely sima edon ay Spain and Argentina ay game no so say ni nyina ehun ay aba say because of any ba edon e koso unsam na ay bomb na mbasa so moto no ebi e ko ay kata any ade nyame ya atuma na osenka uramu Thursday 26 ayamata Saudi Arabia na omu any Egypt ewo game ewo omanya friends Qatar Samsung Qatar for Lankasa na omu ne Serbia for ewo game Argentina ay Spain na no so because ewo Spain and so because ewo ay Qatar Egypt against Spain na no because ewo Qatar Serbia and Saudi Arabia because ewo Qatar and which ay Qatar na Lankasa one Argentina and so Qatar the Americans say so much is nyano and so again so ombe postpone this games no until further notice because of issues and our Middle East and I update about you know the other one some ebamu Edward Medina na Rodrigo na yenin command pe Rodrigo Madrid player na okopia and so Brazil or ka omutim na no list of 18 players can Rodrigo nidi and so Rodrigo and so ababontine ababetuga say any kwase esie so aye Brazil ba ko World Cup without aye name omunim se name na onya fit na omunim se e wo se name e get fit so when name se sia bibia just or prepare cover so aye name na say boy e dem Santos na just name e wo so ko World Cup be according to Rodrigo was the name to aye World Cup no aye debate way enya se wa betima debate e wo se name no e kwan bias or ko World Cup e sans omon kasa players no wo ebe Neymar and so a team name and to Rodrigo campaign for Neymar for a World Cup 2026 no and Julian Nagelsmann one and coach Edema Omana from Germany Wabukubusan and Nano say Germany right back and why and because him saying Joshua Ayakamit a no matadine Kubon Fifi manager I confirm and Radiamae say Joshua Kamit no and first choice here right back and so a Germany national to World Cup no one and the first choice na wakante plan ya we enya middle sembia ono and right back ono obakwa kwagenti number 2 position no Abrantia friends Joshua Kimmich and so kwakobo World Cup no ama na so minor from Germany and diaba na mame Barca presidential candidates no nyame ya atuma encha na elections no akabese 2 weeks na Barca kwatoba the next president and so adiama Barca boboko no na onse makato se enipa nine and omudi and swaba opegina your friend says Xavi aya Valajuana Sansona Maxiria Ubenya aya Victor Font and afe one Laporta Sani Pana we ene ko jina de wato ba ko swaba na oba be president de ba Barca team no na unu se Sani Penya no I was say unya total number of signatures no president edeman performance sana ya validate aya candidates no na me to say aya 2300 signatures and also Timenya and no any who says Xavi Hernandez akosane na de edema Victor Font media report say nipa nim ye no aya Xavi aya Valajuana and Maxiria wom entimi en register aya number of signatures no sa 2300 signatures wom enya nipa e wom ensign media report say one way omo de support e de be kwa koma openya friends of Victor aya Font not just omo de fight e de tia one Laporta and aya de second to say in the coming days what is aya Xavi Valajuana and Maxiria wom enso de omo nkofo nyina e de kwa koma owura friends of Victor Fonta e manom enyo area demetia ye de won some e mamo e wo so selections na and ye kobusa Serge aya Roberto former player e de members onu so bato abade bi ye kobusa sana obato aba no enso de abawa Serge Roberto say ye fanto guys on the data Barca elections never cost no the attendance on no Italy enti abano ontimi entu because empene for babeka say abano omonto no online so when you want ma not say ontimi entu aba online I just saw your present no what you about 20 according to Serge Roberto also because of sa a decision into no a bedroom ontimi entu aba bi enom diaba the other one some emamo e wodwuma de ne so ne yenko o my friends of Portugal Sport Lisbon e wo a striker your friend is Luis Suarez na farama me we enya Luis Suarez enim no me ba to enya Uruguay na we another Luis Suarez one so ba ne ball Edema Sport Lisbon club no na me te say Liverpool and so I say Luis Suarez we on me de baba because the last time omunya Luis Suarez e wo aya Liverpool na enema nyina ekoye ayam na branch ne ba ya adwuma entiana woman a new Luis Suarez only dimension is an club no as ne bo no around 60 million euros and Liverpool betria woman sabeka sa striker no aya demete mami coach Jose Mourinho ne ninkomo wo piem e wa Benfica team no on head coach na Jose Ababontin e ba betu ya se wono enano asamusie ema obeka on site ebeka se Vinicius Junior nani kwa se celebrate sa enko for asopano including ono nkasa ne nko for modu for the wo asopano edina tempa no no wonu se aya no kra eno okan no na ujai no obesa ka the same truth because no kra de aya ba ko pe se o twantra ena obecha sa okawe no ge nem se ujini se o kan no kra asam ne ba ko pe ena obetia ka ne yemfanto ya se ono kra no waka ja che Benfica team ne se investigations of aya ne se koba se Gianluca aya Prestiani oka sasem no e de che Vinicius Junior se sabi o ya adria ene akodare ne future also our Benfica aya over waka sasem no e de che aya Benfica omul team ko se no kra ena also aka eno aya Papa Jose ena ye di home commando pay na Trent mami opanyina your friend say Hans Eric aya Odegaard na yaka Hans Eric Odegaard eno aya Arsenal captain Martin Odegaard ne papa na ne papa no so your coach ne ba no aya footballer ne papa no aya coach so ko aya nowhere amaxo tie ya so panyin coach team ya from say aya Lillstrom na Lillstrom team no wonu sa sense an 1.8 aya Martin Odegaard papa the attendance in the games have on lose a single game wabo 30 and that's wabo aya 40 aya matches wa win mu aya 35 wa draw 5 no aya defeat and aya ura the friend is Hans Eric Odegaard and you didn't want some answer to ja e wo dwuma de so Joao Cancelo fanama me where Barca aya play na me adma Barcelona prepare for aya second leg game against Atletico Madrid and aya Copa del Rey semi-final no na ma me fa we ento that say Joao Cancelo na saying coach na de ne boy Hans Flick ebe use eba boy no ebe di agro kama that boy aya club here from Sabasa empo assist otimi ye bi na just say the amount and it's a coach no air general between Joao Cancelo and your branch friends Baldi why I know say start aya left side of a defense edema Barca menya report a coach no episode use aya Joao Cancelo nemum Alejandro Baldi and so anya suspended and ebio and it's on pride aya fit and the coach no just oh the onye demete and it's because aya Robert Lewandowski and so ko plano obi enu say Ferran Torres one at bebo as number 9 demete and it's a coach no person was surprise Atletico for no and ebia bones other than Omo akojina na nim one aya force 9 no what did that Bomu ebekwa kobo sa position no enum temete na mamemfa we entuga se mamia kodana ye friends Mark Casado ono so ye Barca player na onse Barca na nsen Frankie Riona Kopra me tese nenka aye coach no Hans Flick player no person didn't replace Frankie Dion Abra no Epra no Mark Casado name of Yasha Kodano or so akwakonya injury into the whole of her last week on Shada and training Babia and from our Barca team no into a here Ebekwa Mark Bana when one because and Swesia Karama Barca Abra Dion and Sweating Prano and Tema Barca training session of course you will say goalkeeper Chesney on the boy Nebano your friend Liam na Nebano and a striker na any Jakodano Enrano no any opportunity any Barca first team Edra ebe training for Akodano Mami enu Liam Chesney baboy no na on one kasa ebo shot never put that goal post them into a bar na never pass save almost a Barca players no one much now obia Akodano any shoot na never pa what dive na just was save aya ball come enu branch France Akodana your friend Liam area den one some no yet to your ewo Jumedian so Lamine Yama and the first hat-trick over the weekend. And in my Barca team, the Maxwell Edi country team says, "Oko aya Barca, abakosemu akoda also just wabo aya 3 goals in a single game." Aya branch your friends Lamine aya Yamal. Mame fa we end together nano ori game no on sa obo hat-trick ya the match ball and the mao. Na okasa match ball no de komane mame na olimsa ne mame na ni beje pa. Ne mame ebe so proud. Say the battle at long last. What's me about hat-trick and so a football game because na see that no yes Lamine area game ball in the kutano no and um come say na oguso Ramadan and was say first and our pa nempo that Saturday na we na bobo we kwa na come no also na come no nemum na oya fine because onim aye importance Ramadan no and so na fast no when him importance the betimi dia no and aye player friends Lamine Yama and aye didn't want come no pe and so dwumede no so say aye Chelsea and red cast no aye adoso so say mama Chelsea red cards omo enso adie chesem adoso do 9 red cards here this season and aye Chelsea team no say oh Chelsea aye supporter because now no Saturday and am beka Chelsea Roy Keane and the best go be come can say no why 2 ash and Chelsea what can say Chelsea aye dey against us now back aye stupid akwa ko this be no am here in free aye game no so far so what this aye season Robert Sanchez at the red card Chaloba at the red card João Pedro at the red card Malo Gusto at the red card Liam Delap at the red card Moises Caicedo at the red card Mark Cucurella at the red card Wesley Fofana at the red card and Abrante friends Pedro Neto one enso konya aye red card not just all competitions this season and just 9 red cards and a Chelsea for in Premier League in kwano mako 7 and a Chelsea team no omunso konya so what team none game will be kamia kwase wakwa konya red cards na not just mame fa we ento onim say aye red cards aye Premier League most red cards no na ye come in a single season just adiana no she pa we kwanya enkofo ne fa so nya red cards na unim say a club from Chelsea 2025-2026 in Kofono so say 9 red cards and nobody Mame fa we enter as a Sunderland in 2008 2009 omu ensunya sa red cards na bia QPR in 2011-2012 womu ensunya 9 red cards Leicester City 1994-95 omunya 8 Blackburn Rovers enya 8 Samsung club of France West Ham United to 1999-2008 Newcastle 208 209 omunya 8 Sunderland 2013-14 womu enya 8 red cards say Chelsea and so gusua omu epim season enya man awie enkofon red cards the dos do and later say ba here the one some mamu ewodwume so your friend is Patrick Vieira legend at the Arsenal club no Patrick Vieira and I know game no now we juma and so the Sky Sports for and Patrick Vieira ababonten say where dear anyama LCL code this season on your feeling say Arsenal G League no na no crop no say Arsenal G League this season we are just ebe bie kwan what I say omunjia ebie kwa ama Arsenal AJJ League no the next couple of years they here and some ombetimi just season where they say Arsenal just season where there more to come and so the Arsenal according to your friend is Patrick Vieira and Eddie Sanko on the same show Naya Toure and Suti show no sana ya Toure babonte so no de ehun is ne former club Manchester City and a bet a Premier League title no Eddie show no say ya Toure say ade ba ko no because enra or a game na nkasa bi na no o see no a bit disappointed say your game na 3 goals e be no set pieces or a bit strange so game kasia London derby match kwaso na 3 goals e be set pieces and the teams no Eddie go or say no a bit disappointed and no according to Yaya Toure and Eddie San command no pay mame fa we enter as mame Manchester United for results no United comeback and because Palace take a lead no and Manchester United every man best 2-1 so say Michael Carrick any the team no omo ya adwuma pa na mame fa we enter as Abrantia your friend is Bruno Fernandes on a penalty by and no SR result red card at my Palace team no and Bruno mame on the referees no you unsa Bruno agent referee in no say incident no see no you unsa referee echo VAR name us answer na referee ba kwakwa VAR no wo dey catch on Bruno sabon a penalty name dey na all kwakwa ewo VAR no nanya decision name na say ade no red card and answer red card oba ya pe and obey red card and so the man Palace omo defender no and Bruno say referee the incident this year workers penalty name people say ade no outside penalty box name also referee confirm the man say red card I say mami Bruno unim say Manchester United history so say players are one equity 100 plus goals 100 plus assists the say Bruno Albert also number 3 105 goals and 100 assists the goal contribution at the man you 205 yabana so Bruno Fernandes egus my player back one who's Ginedine Benjamin Sesko na the kama me Benjamin Sesko na Casemiro meba nyada stars na so Sesko enye mame fa we entonum say the last 7 games at the Manchester United Benjamin Sesko enya 6 goals and the man you and was surprised almost red hot what I say e kwanya offers all 20 no we red hot was some editor Burnley Arsenal game at one go was editor Fulham yes as a Spurs and also one go was some editor Crystal France West Ham was Everton and was some editor Bobo France Crystal Palace and a player now the first Benjamin Sesko na mame Sesko under Ruben Amorim and after Sesko under Michael Carrick difference no esopa so we two managers no now the same player when managers ni no and Ora France Amorim games Oboya no the chance Obo 17 matches minutes no 1040 minutes onya 2 goals ne minute per game 520 ne shot conversion rate na 5.6% and the Amorim now since Michael Carrick ever take over no 8 matches 348 minutes 7 goals ne shots per minute every 520 about 49.7 ne shots conversion rate no and so about 29 not just under Ora your friends Michael Carrick all competitions Benjamin Sesko and so Juma Mary Gary Neville ne former teammate Eddie Ora friends Michael Carrick na Gary Neville say no cry Michael Carrick a surprise no Ose adia Michael Carrick aye so far obefa Manchester United no se okase wonye surprise na o twantro ekwan ya wafa so impo ohwe ball Manchester United for an elbow and results are na ose Michael Carrick a shocking year pa adwuma na wo ya no was surprising year pa won say aye Carrick everything ya join say intentem ama say United ye ka Premier League table na won and toss aye number 3 enu aye Gary Neville and obo the former aye teammate Michael Carrick Bonabaso na mame Daniel Sturridge because Daniel Sturridge also Sky Sports for studio and also where Adiabi AC na also be a man and also account the to Tottenham Hotspur no enya kamos na AC Spurs share a Premier League no 20 teams from AC no Tottenham Hotspur any the only side the whole of 2026 on winning match even Wolves from Air 2026 on winning game Nemum Tottenham Hotspur entime win match 2026 or said abi adiano enye normal e was attention also because you can Spurs a great among greatest clubs in London and you can Premier League in the top 8 teams now Spurs counted yes you know a start issue e also attention and so a Spurs with team so we are pay and a Patrick Vieira said no credit on your yagene or same on your branch France Daniel Sturridge also attention e Spurs with team so coach France e go to do there on now because they met and it's unfound or interim coach no media report say against Crystal Palace on Thursday say Spurs e lose to some match na one way e go to do and penifone bet me jana kwama na ye unfound say obey no enter no yes Thursday o lose to Palace match na wamu e be jana kwan and they met na mum ni goalkeeper aya branch France aya Vicario one and the Demedema Spurs team no say one and any other players na the omo agidie in Ogo to do one GDS ono and the right man for Air Spurs Air Jumano and what the winner was on GDS coach no ebe yi Spurs at the free star a relegation battle anymore and according to a goal level a Vicario and a Eddie San Comana he had the one some Emamu and so Julian na Mamia Branch France Levi Kowa one or a Chelsea player were pre otifie na and no Chelsea and Arsenal match na pe and we call a Instagram and we push na o delete later nemum answer no obe delete post no na nkofo so de screenshot to answer the atwada da na fa ayekoa ni post no answer from e wo IG de ode koto wo no chese asade no hu ne say as Arsenal foi agenda be answer ho edema Arsenal team no and also all we need is consistency on opposed to a image of David Raya and your branch here your friend said Joao Pedro almost echo esro GDS abo we now say penalty edema Chelsea team I know your call or delete nebum nanko for screenshot so the atwada da and Jimmy Carragher assembly okay na okay no Chelsea for ebe super mo horo dina tamo akama oka kire mo say Liam Rosinia emfa Chelsea enko ba bia oka assembly na also Chelsea team na a young squad and enko forum tete so no he obete no mapam coach obete no me we aba obete no mapam enche no me we aba o say zero stability na also so where a game on Arsenal and Burnley e boy clearly who say Chelsea team no aya plan and 11 players coach ejina aya touchline and reserve players supporters e dey ball beto and Chelsea for the ball one ni plan bia enso wo match ni mo and aya Jimmy Carragher and AD San come the first time our Premier League no aya this season in 15 minutes not 3 goals and so okay Brighton and Nottingham Forest match no the opening aya 15 minutes game no so 2-1 and the opening 15 minutes not just a ghost and so by starting up and Diego Gomez 5th minute and on your first goal and Brighton and at 12th minute Morgan gives white taker na oteka no I just say oteka 2 minutes later and Dan Warbeck and call 2-1 and to where the first time ABS this season na Pep Guardiola and come say no yeah who Ellen Holland we game against Elise and was so waka Holland when you injury kakra and almost said Holland ever returned abe coach and say onim also onim ada Holland and so returning at a team my friends say United name and also City name the attorney say any injury bia obaka say a big injury a minor injury and a branch and sukonya ye na ye ka corners goals I share from a corner kicks mame fa we end to yourself say Arsenal equally just at the end down because in 1992-93 Oldham Wabun enya 16 goals from a corner kick 2016-2017 club you're from West Brom and Sunya 16 goals from corner kick says Yamanoka say and Arsenal and so the call 16 still you knew a season no and I know so Germany one a classic no and so also between a Dortmund omotina fie Emma Bamunchen ever send 3-2 a Brentia France Felix Mercha one a player Edema a Dortmund club no after game and almost say our ban for dressing room you say and telephone bubu for your Dortmund a tin telephone bubu for you na obo question is no ya because someone lose game no oh compare our ban dressing room and you send the response and it's our nan 4p and so our ban team to accord now for and Anna slot I confirm and the amount Florent Vert say oh yeah a Liverpool supporter now we heard him say watching Liverpool trip to Wolves no se mubehu aye Florenvert minya report se coach no ese da bi nyame ya no chena Florenvert enya available for aye sa game lempo wa here Friday omo game enso betia kwaso on Friday wa here na player no enso entima me boss match ne bi eno aye update be nyina won sam no yet emam ewo dwumade so Antonio Rudiger the future ewo Madrid minya report say unlike aye David Alaba omo take a decision say we season obekọ no yes Rudiger wom epesem omo hwe aye how aye the fitness no enso we sia say aye we season next omo ni say Rudiger aye fitter wom ebesa so am opportunity ne bom aye David Alaba de omo take a decision so obekọ. Bad news for Manchester United. Look so, ensu kopra na no anasa no game no. One ensu kopra nemum doctors no enyamfa. Just a scan report and ensu nyama mpenimfo no. Eno aye later say ba ya da won some emamu which medino so why and a European golden shoe no ensu dia se metre so na Trent ebebu ameno am list no na ya hwese de sia ya ka European golden shoe na players no obia goals are also say am no ka say mame fantiga say Hurricane and early DS say make say Hurricane 30 goals and 60 points enti just unia enso ekwana nimpa enom de tie mame fa we ento anim se obepiem ewo akuaba medical center be ba cho wasa wo akuaba medical center na yebo eba he nia fibroid o de bra kwada so agric na yemo na ho ento 0540121563 na onim penfo enkasa mame nka se Shell Ghana Limited Shell esmen kanto se de obia ehia better life obia better smartphones obia ehia better sleep no woka no ensu hia better fuel and nti area Shell the new and improved Shell V Power enso dia ba Shell fuel safe unleaded Shell fuel safe diesel no eno bi ena behia area go car me boama engine no run kama car no enso ekọ akire what you say because with me save and last 15 kilometers per tank enya asem ketua Shell fuel station so dia uni Shell dia no ebu bebrebe bora bia nakwaje fuel na niam enko yemfama na Polytank esmen kanto se onse yewra Ghana manch ne mo na Polytank say wom sumu super tank no mesro se obetobi from now ekosi the end of match the chance say 10% off no ye over 1,000 Ghana cedis owetia services kano enti se eba water storage so the so ba kranso no yenim se Polytank enya na efritete ena ye no omo enso di djuma Polytank original time bian papa na omo se kanto se omo requesting momo payment online and beware of frosters sankofon obadoso pa ebio mamenka say no way company limited womo energy no way insecticide spray no ediaba sama kanto se ntontom ntafre once na and afi mu omo ninka se omo tete wo shop wadwem anasa wo dem spray bi we ehun ya se we spray wi obetena bontentrem enkofete yare bia enfamro esanso just sweet scent wo dem wo kama edema we no way insecticide spray so kuma snap episode 2 for 0546-113-450 0546-113-450 someone can so 0503-510-799 0503-510-799 one sabet nya kaduru bia wope afa gengemet any a problem we obi a wose so abutokra be dem sena pai se wo senom chese opese ye fita kama opese wo silver anase gold 80 opese wo braces ne bia gengemet dental clinic and also to me kokuma se wo ewo Abrepo Johnson Bantama High Street Total Filling Station Ethiopia Accra Nungua baby SHS no roko NDC office no eno mo na fe Tottenham so Maxi Market area Kenten Road Fred Gengemet 0598731823 0598731823 na one Gengemet for Enkasa Mamenka se pure FM reveal no yaba na we scratch for win promo guys on by phone and phone you say smartphone say odem was some so they here say register mobile money so over dial star 850 star 12 hash star 850 star 12 hash now I select your station obetinga from 5 Ghana cedis adequacy 2,000 na ube choose lucky card na from 5 options no confirm your gameplay enter mobile money pin mobile money pin is after instant results game pick and cry who would you send cash and so my way on pay when up a star 850 star 12 hash na we mo amade buru 18 years ekono magoro no and regulated ewo NLA Caritas Lottery platform no so ntisha so ye enso fama me pa ye koye ne ma me nsori ma chairman aba no ma me nka osem eye medimafo herbal clinic Dr. Time da so no Mr. Yare no said yes tie bia ne de wachinchini wanom concoctions enu de wabo pa but still wo ento bra atrumago go doctor atena say doctor na what the time esa Yare no all the time beto Yare so wo ebeto eye medimafo herbal clinic onye 0244774282 0244774282 now when the doctor enkasa menapa Mr. Sewo Kumase baby ya wobeta wasum ebedun security ewonsem ejina soro sanso so enam eyenkania ejina so enso e flow 24 hours rooms no eyenita eno ana menapa menapa rooms no enyasem gota o honso a wo treatment no o ye dehia prekope enti Sewo Kumase afei no obedro so opese e fall from the airport and as a bus terminal just a call away na menapa e wo Shim School Junction for Grace Gift Hospital anymore busobias oko California full John Bosa building 10 kasia biso and one no 0543 55666 0543 55666. I'm sorry but on sign of Pebiano ye bomb say sorry Vim champagne energy drink. I can't say your wedding or hosty party. Oh yeah, event kasi na be here celebration and as a celebration sebe koswa bomba de say Vim champagne energy drink no ebi ewase obi atimi no bi we no can say more Vim, more energy, more life. What you say Vim champagne energy drink no enya na shops e ben supermarket event vendors no obenya bi ato enso de flow but so person wutu a 0322 190 877 0322 190 877 na waje Vim champagne energy drink no ba na bibia enko kama fan to wata roma and I the first batch no enso de ba cha ba bi kebi any abudafo to aso e de ba mo ye G League chama ye G League
mo G League oh na de onje league zo bo yeah so muntiminye yeah bono kwa mo muntiminye Barcelona zo muntiminye ene ho ane be na so omo ya de na so mo de ne ko godo jo da bi de nya de mo si nya de TSS mo bet be wu yeah but and I say go for train but in the midst of enu nyina still zai 4 mo sha 1 point and then so mo she ti mo sha 1 point on some de mo 5 points mo de mo ko nya 5 points o mo one game on zo bebo na mo lose na mo so mo lose now musu lose on my gala ever how many monsam yen we bia okay Christian mommy rem kakra na Mickey Charles on transit na Mickey Charles World Cup no did that you could be there you so but quick one here yinum kakra
he may have his praises in Tindru and Etino chairman okay 2005 Abraham Michaelisian a movie away from Air Lyon to Air Chelsea. Yeah. And some Ghana for kind. Me na meka humbi. As a Ghana for no donana.
Moka say.
As a nye too sure say Michaelisian cause Chelsea or be succeed. The reasoning wasn't because Michaelisian wasn't good. The reason was because at that time now Chelsea ekofa Michaelisian no. Now road na Michaelisian ekwa no. Ni o play bi a wabo abo sa ro ni ye emedi sa ro na to no in Claude Makelele but Chelsea there be even though say or Claude Makelele no we are still going for Abraham Michaelisian Chelsea to 24.4 million pounds at the Malion before so many Michaelisian chairman only Michaelisian be Adami Gini die oba Chelsea no in fact Chelsea to 24.4 million pounds at that time, obey Chelsea's most expensive signing. The previous expensive signing, now the 24 million pounds they paid for Didier Drogba. And a Michaelisian buyer, Chelsea for the 24.4 million pounds at Michaelisian. Michaelisian Abba, Essien first game was against Arsenal. So game no, Chelsea won the game by 1-0. Essien if bench in the buy. Chairman. Chelsea were defending as Arsenal attacking and Chelsea defending and then Michaelisian abemu Michaelisian nya ball and the first touch was a diagonal pass from 1.5 of the pitch to the other end of the pitch, commentator and say, this is the pass of a visionary. Mekai. SCN next game was against AWBA, West Bromwich Albion, and Onyani full debut. Chairman, SCN had an assist. When you make such a big mover, the way you start is very important.
That's true.
What's starting here, Chairman? You win the media, you win your team supporters, Chairman, straight away, then you go. And command media in ABC Abrante Fene Semenyo Asema Mekaso.
Okay.
Semenyo moving from Air Bournemouth to Air Man City, no, it was a big leap.
Quantum leap.
Then now, am I a bit skeptical? They say, Semenyo see a kind of my Bournemouth. Bournemouth now see a kind of serious easy, you know. Now Bournemouth edit time for a achievement. Now you are moving away from such a team one. Team one, easy, you know. Now this second corner a failure. You are now moving away from a team one. Also 10 goals in a season. But you are moving to a team one. Maybe after the season, you know, also 10 goals are chairman Onyeshi. And the way Abrante Fene Semenyo I started life. Man City, no. Number 1, chairman, we're winning Man City supporters, no. Number 2, chairman, we're winning media, no. Now nobody's talking about Semenyo price tag. How much a City tall air Semenyo? And cost a cheapo. Man City paid £62.5 million for Semenyo. Now Semenyo moves into Man City. Now chairman, on him say about Man City, no. 11 matches, he has scored 6 goals. Since January, Man City top scorer. League neighbor boy no. Man City players in no. Since a Semenyo buy no, Semenyo Man City's top scorer. Now
that's if it's all buying games on my bono. What's more goals than
any Man City player.
Okay.
Able league we. Chama able league we. Man City top scorers as we speak now. Haaland was 22 goals. Phil Foden as a 7. Tijani Reinders as a 5. Man City next top scorer in the league, you know, Semenyo, by January, Chama was a 4. So, say, Abrante Fene Semenyo, SRT season, you know, with Man City, Bianco be second to Haaland. Now, me sure said, Chama, Semenyo open a sempa and I'm
yeah.
But you may hate you know.
Not really. I
for giving City that win, but for him, Bianca City drop a point and ra. So she gave no money, Leeds United now. Before Semenyo be go no. Now I think Leeds I be 3 in the first half. In fact, Man City fair shot. I'm not saying fair shot on target too. Man City fair shot in the game came in the 39th minute.
And that's one number baby.
Man City just say now send Leeds United at least a goal or 2 before Semenyo enya sa goal no. Now coincidentally, Semenyo eba Man City no. Man City last 4 Premier League matches no. Man City take win. In fact, extended the last 7. Man City losing just 1 game in the last 7 Premier League matches. Man City abo. Adia be near German Man City ne Semenyo ne say. Chama okay November me be green come bi wa say. The Man City Premier League top scorers be 2 board no so. Emma at that point you know, na Man City Premier League top scorer. Na Abrante Fene Haaland. Next to Haaland, na your own goals. Na player was goals ama Man City no. Apart from Haaland no, na your own goals.
Own goals, yeah.
Chairman, no kre oko Man City a ye nwie season no, enya player bia obehye more goals than Haaland.
Okay.
But back in November, not the worry for Man City, said they were depending so much on Haaland for goals that in his absence, you know, one shot not Man City be lucky goals. Chairman, since Semenyo arrived here, you know, so the fear of depending so much on Abrante, your friend Haaland, you know, Chairman are taken away. None of BSC. Semenyo, 14 Premier League goals. So the bottom of the end of the one, Chairman 14. In all matches, Semenyo enya 16. Chairman Premier League no unse Ghanaian players abobi pao. Onum say Semenyo ena be Ghanaian player when the most goals in a single Premier League season.
Okay. In the Premier League. In
a single Premier League season. Say a single Premier League season.
Yeah, okay.
Before Semenyo enya 14 goals no. na Tony Yeboah enya I think said 12 goals in 95-96 and Andre Ayew esunya 12 goals for AS Swansea in 2015-2016. No Ghanaian player in the Premier League and then enya 12 for more. Semenyo as we speak now, German enya 14 and probably we are still counting. Yes easy you know. Maybe a Semenyo numbers you know. German akwana nim. Onim de yem yaka krebi wo ho. Semenyo enya AFCON eka ne form yi ho a eka African Footballers of the Year. Eka Semenyo buy into this conversation.
And sadly we did not even qualify. That's a sad thing. Anyway.
And I think Chairman or Juma Arsenal there no.
So he replicates it at the national level. He will.
Any coach Freddy dim come and also the environment and then different. He is coached by who?
It cannot be different.
Obagana is coached by who?
Yeah.
The pitches near the bear. So the environment in the master menu, it me truly survive our baby Osiakano. Obagana na the environment changes. What I say, you know, me ya dream say your umpire say at the World Cup they be the same Semenyo Osiakan at Man City no at the same performance no back into the Blasters. Me who Premier League games are your boy 3 goals a bear munyina no where corner kicks.
I say I remember this year say a Premier League team will win the Champions League. So say Premier League teams no corner ne who chain you. Free get up at you. Oh there's a Premier League Brentford are doing it. Say Chelsea. It's not the Premier League. Women national for set piece coaches. Not true.
Now coincidentally, the first 2 corner kicks in the Shane were on goals. Some of first corner kicks.
Any on goal you go.
No, there be any on goal.
The Premier League gave it to Saliba.
There be Sano.
Matthias, the ball was going. Game, and also the ball was going into the net and the cano.
They look at
what you say. And just a content. It's Saliba go.
3 goals in the games came from corner kick. But I think there's one area Premier League, you know, any organizers of the league, you know, must begin to consider the way of chaos of strategic goalkeepers movement, you know, is something they must check. And they're teams, you know. When they get corner kicks, no matter shall be crowd, maybe a goalkeeper and bedina, ultimate movie.
I said one.
It's ultimate. And I think there is one area they need to work. But sometimes, you know, players be go near the credit more. The reason why Arsenal won the 3 points, you know, was that David Raya save in the injury time. You know. I think Obia be a bit Obiao. And the way of changing reflexes. Directly born to every other goalkeeper biana or Lucy air concentration by bare 1 second crana born at on it. So even though you won, before so make it save no. Now they normal say we Rice a red card nanke penalty no. On the Chelsea for Chibonu. And was changing reflexes me born to corner kick again. So Enra 2 crucial saves from David Raya. One of the main reasons why you won the league. Madikaka.
The league has not been won yet.
The game.
Why you won the game? Madikaka.
Why do we win the league?
Madikaka. Spain for me is serious. Spain number choice going to the World Cup should be David Raya.
Number 1 choice.
Number 1. Should be David Raya.
I'm Spain the Maxwell, real quick,
in the 21st century, Barcelona are go through 3 phases. And the first phase was that Ronaldinho bar 2003. Chama, at that time, no mark of 4 seasons and not much just a trophy. And they were not able to compete. And I remember saying the first goal against Sevilla, that was 1-1. Chama, I think for in the history of Barcelona, I also be a goal, a year classic to say. But Chama, buy 4 seasons no munji trophy, and no magic 1 trophy, ne Copa and pan. Now Luis Figo also asked her Real Madrid because Figo was the face of the team and the top star not also joining Madrid. So it means that the whole team was disjointed. Don't forget at that time, not Real Madrid, it was the legendary players to say Zidane, Raul, Ronaldo, Figo Akokao, Owen Kratz, Steve McManaman. And see, there was no way they were going to compete. But just the first season and the second season, they won the league. Second season, they added the Champions League. And before leaving, no, Chamana or a Ballon d'Or winner. And he also called what he did was that Oma Messi first goal or share no na assistant Messi man share the first goal, and it was because of Messi until no push Ronaldinho out of the team because now Guardiola person mo build another face of the team. Now Messi era na the second era. Messi era, what happened was this: the first hat trick was against Real Madrid in a Clasico. Now say they won 14 trophies in 4 years. And in the history of football, no club has won 14 trophies, major trophies in 4 seasons. So that became the greatest team to ever play football. NOJ Ballon d'Or on 4 Pete 1, 2, 3, 4 at the Toaso. Obe Kono Wajibia account. Then Messi's time, Barcelona swing a Champions League now on 3 occasions. Now, Messi it was evident Barcelona will suffer because now Mourinho Munyinaka said Messi Emma Barcelona huge advantage. Now Okwa or Munyina Bepe. Evidently Messi and it was clear because Barcelona was also not able to compete at the top, most especially in European football. So the idea is that players want to Toby by Wayne Bebo Biama. Then Lamine Yamal also came through. Now when this boy came through, what happened? They happened is Barcelona had a problem. Because at that time, not only superstars around the team. There are so many teams in the world who are far better than Barca. So the question is that how long is it going to take for Barca to be competitive? And surprisingly, Real Madrid on the other hand, so they Kylian Mbappe so free. PSG they even made a comment say, surprisingly, when this boy also led the team, what really happened? Barca are competitive. Now after being competitive, he's only 17, 18 with this responsibility of leading the team. If he's a Messi, because at Messi's time there were players there, not team was even good and no so befa the koi. Now again, why Ballon d'Or were the second. Sisa is the most valuable player, and players all over the world cry or sell it than any other player. So what is left? Chema, what is left is that so no to me the Barcelona Champions League na also Ballon d'Or they count. So yes sir, Chema na also completely your friends the 3 phases no more. But looking at time at one if and Chema, it is evident he's going to do it because he's been able to win the Euros with your friends Spain, and even the Spanish national team he is the star even at 18. And looking at the numbers now, they might not born or born. Ballon d'Or there and far fetched. But what we are looking for is so be the youngest player to ever win the Ballon d'Or. And even this World Cup, my airban, me Makato was say, me Lamine Yamal, Kylian Mbappe, and Leo Messi. Omne the players 3 on boss set things up. And finally, USA season started Messi as I can who be free kick be or did 2 minutes go be or say they were down 2-0 Orlando. I must say, Orlando Hong Kong win. Then they won 4-2 for coming back. And say my born now all born. And Mami San will say indeed it's still going to work out. So clearly we all need to push it because my Mika say you're on call for more pep boy effect. Say Mickey Cha Arsenal for pep boy effect, Barca for pep boy effect, buying for there's so many other teams. It is all case Ebia Ope Ronaldinho bo Ope Neymar. But what I say Ebia Tema Ope Zidane, Ope Ronaldo senior money ade. But I say Ope Lamine Yamal there. It is as if some person can say, no, your friend say, Unia. No. The Oya we criticize, no doubt about that. But born or born it, Chema, dear Yehuna thinks that he's also moving to that point, Chambo.
Okay, young fan, sorry, but Oya Ghanaian club in taking cue from what Bournemouth is doing. So I'm on check down here. Bournemouth talk about Semenyo. They bought Semenyo for 9 million from Bristol City. Omatono 62.5 million pounds in 3 seasons. I mean, about Oko January 2023, and we're free. Around the same January 2026. So they have 3 years. Oma cash in the one profit of over 50 million pounds on the player. Shezibani, Yamuton ma PSG. She Hoyson for in fact the team omo backline omo tomu 3. But omunya replacement omuba you even see that omaton backline omaton Semenyo. I mean that's how teams are running. They are not joking like we are joking here. They are not joking.
They have a plan.
We are joking.
Yeah, we don't have a plan.
The last time club, I think it was the same Bournemouth and was it Bournemouth? Yes. One almost president, almost chairman. No, of course, Sky Sports. I don't say about model. I don't say they don't have money to compete with even West Ham, Aston Villa, I'm a big club too. It is almost copy players. Almost targeted. Say West Ham number targeted League One. If you are Lorient or Zay, anyone for player. So rather they go to South America. South Americans, almost Brazil, almost Argentina, because all players no boarding. Tobacco Venezuela,
Colombia,
Peru, Ecuador. Obinya oko into stars nketwa onya be 5 called Bomb Academy no nya ba ko man China omaye. That's their plan. Kodogonians, what's their plan? What's their plan?
They don't have any.
Ali rejected a 3 million euros offer for their player.
Oh, and
eventually omo prince was on kono. Now omo the buy back a option to buy ashim. Sa branch any bo no winner season no. Barcelona want to buy asking price a 5 million euros. No reduction. Ali.
Because omo ye ball. Omo ye ball any ye ball.
Yeah.
Difference
na
yete ho. Is that Santiago of fans na nna say do mesi adwan. Enye is na me say achamasol na amisuman because papa no bewu. Chanso ne ye also man ni bre. Oh yes sir. Just otibi so na koma. Hey. Kotoka Prince Onsu. Okay there. I mean trust. Trust ni enka ye meka league. Mickey.
You can't
Mickey.
Yeah. Kakam.
Bibi aboko there.
Nyame adumo.
Akwaba.
Yeja. Afi nyina se mi hu ana.
Afi.
This me hu.
2026 something inshallah.
What can Ghana do say in 2026? Nyina se wo akontum.
Oh, I've been around. Let's say credit me to come in check.
They say hey, I never quite 3 days go timba. 3 days to timba. Hey, Mickey no. Now they say the chance say Ghana yadishi ni bebre akoka Dubai ne portable Middle East. Now the Black Queens, man say the foreign ministry and the statement about amadi yaba. Now transfer to the and some okuja to a black our foreign ministries no so. They are to about AMI Ghana Football Association so the statement so about thing regarding AMI the same thing. I never feel like it's only Kotoko who doesn't have a plan. Has a plan. Okay.
Plan how many years?
Plan plan. How many plans are?
But it can come on a local scene, Black Queens.
I say, we are Black Queens stranded in UAE amid Iran. Anyway, I'm a pet. So 20, I'm gonna say, and I ever started program with that 20. Why you be out down to be ready? Me say. Na Jake ni eyimunzo toa mumeho Minister for Foreign Affairs atro bibi dia fa ye Black Queens no ho ene ka o makoka Dubai no na yenhwemu kakra. Okay, Samukujeto Ablakwa I say Ghana celebrated Black Queens are safe and doing well. I have spoken with the leadership of the team. Our diplomatic mission in the UAE has been in close contact with the Black Queens, extending much needed consular support. In this turbulent moment, the safety and welfare of all Ghanaians, particularly those currently living in the Middle East, remains our utmost priority. Nti eno eya okuja today eno so aba hono no say is it yamba no omagokem enya no kwa you a lot of Ghanaians in fact mehu bi kwa I mean some of our bloggers near omonso akwakoka hono. Okay. Ghana Football Association statement ni I must say, following the events in the Middle East, President Ket Edwin Simeon Okreku has met with the Black Queens to appeal for calm. He assured the team that the GFA has, over the last 24 to 48 hours, engaged with all stakeholders, including Ghana's mission in the UAE, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and our security advisors in its quest to find the right solution to the problem. Meanwhile, Ghana's Foreign Minister Samuel Okudzeto Black Honorable and the Sports and Recreation Minister Kofi Adams have both called to offer the nation's support to the team during this period. The GFA respectfully asks everyone to be calm as we monitor the situation. We will keep our stakeholders updated should there be further developments. The Black Queens have been in the UAE for the past week to prepare for the forthcoming Women's African Cup of Nations. Okay, that's I don't know. Yamano, Omo Agako Kahono, and Nona Yade Honsem, and so Abano. Na, sir, and to come to be Kwano, my dice okay, CZ5 for 2 days. Now, Obi Uncle, someone in the size, so much you.
It's a problem now. Airspace.
Airspace, no. Almost easy fire. Airspace, no more close.
I know because so much easy fire, maybe airspace. So it's easy fire.
It's always dangerous.
Say it's easy fire. So much say it's easy fire. So when you agree to be a 48-hour ceasefire, the flight will go.
You see, that is where United Nations comes in. I believe the messages was very firm and precise, and I believe the messages are quite assuring from the Honorable Foreign Affairs Minister, the Sports Minister, and then the Ghana Football Association. We are only praying, I don't know, it was a tournament, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, yes, sure, it's a tournament. No problem to me at Wasubium. Because don't forget, these are women. I mean, I was a mad, I don't want to say, Mema. With this issues, of course, when they are watching on social media, what do you want park and so crana? And I don't bet me at tournament. So, Empire Air bonus, say, bet me and we are hoping, say, the government will do everything possible. If they have to get in touch with United Nations, I mean, so for then they're like you are saying, say, airspace, you bet me a B, no more free home. Now, it's not only the players, I mean, Ghanaians, because normally, you might say, Obi are ready, so person could be and just leave. I mean, for Ghanaian workers, so yeah, Mama company they will allow you to go. We are only praying something about and I believe, say, I was telling somebody, say, I think this issue is needless. It's our war winning as a because can come where we are here droning as a for no. Don't have better as a crow when you crow. Sorry, at Tiana say. I mean, I'm on my assume, and I require the first way better brabo so. Now the issue of Luka, you are saying is a Usuma Chama solo, Kodoko supporters. I don't think that Kodoko supporters should be angry. But to be a system of football now here running or Ghana has said.
They should be angry. System there run take over the first.
There is no football in Ghana.
There is football.
Maybe I may say there is no football. You need football Ghana has said. I say ye agro. Well, see how Casa can see as already in other jurisdictions do moya and your football na yebo. And come on, you know, your deball for so many years. And I see how off banamene Jake Mokase me say. Look at what Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester no me. Sana na kotokone has net. So oba obi home crana you say oba besho. Ako. But I know your born no entesa. And I may make analysis be say, can come out your structure now, you run football Ghana as is here. What call your idea? Or 2-14. Diana, another man in the team.
Yes.
Cocarella, Haruna Dreams team. Or more Macano say Bibiani Go Stars, go to foreign area or club. Oko Samatesa, some now boy team by foreign area. Oko Takwa, Moses Parker, any at the saying, how do you call it? Takwa go first foreign area. Dr. Randiabi, Heart of Lions, Coco Board CEO. Dreams FC, KTS Okreku, GFA president. It's a washer born. I saw more unya politician, uyo be a wo sikabi, and I say, Akunya Sika, and I ever say, everyone's so true for this, Kakoko Bibia, on one idea, Kotoko, Eranico Banina, will be a caprinim, or two for Zicano, Bibia, Diana, the same thing. In Chama, individuals in Kitina, Canomo, yes, oh, I like to go a confess, I'll be sorry, on one any team, the Sika crowd, or the running the team, and if you know the Biase, Abusalam. Now, my visa also on the Park Academy, Nika Bay 30 to 40,000 Ghana cedis. Sikano Kwa, Emma, and Uncle Yo, a big cromo, omo running game now. Can come say ya bekwa samba besi de bia because Kotokone has na nkomo kwa ombe twi other clubs on the omako no. E say omo so entimi entwi omo. and you can come your local football dear. Me can't be 6 years in it. Say ya ne be yes, I did be a quarter for the coast stadium. And I said it was 10 against 11. It said Omni has 10 against 11 now. Because and no me to boil or can say or say at a point Chelsea. No need structure be I say Obia call. But almost JBB said you who say player papa with Manchester City pay. Arsenal pay. Manchester United pay yeah. Yes, you call BDB. And that is how Omutiminya good place. But then Kotokono to be and market. Ain't to be smaller teams in the crown and compete for players. Has ain't to be the same thing. So how would they carry the smaller teams along? And they can come here born or had me, I would not sound like a prophet of doom. But born now Ghana has a C idea from where I sit, you know, I don't see say a football. And you're born you're 20. Minim so minta. I say a 20 year DGG and the supporters they beyond the coast stadium are back. Koka sa untimi mlemu bia enya na nsia na mmam be kan say clubs no bia nya 1 million Ghana cedis or so Lagos cities where so many man's crowd into your place ka but this 1 million individually you the clubs of crowd and see how the clubs are struggling. You can come media well me ko kan mo say mempe F4 na 17 na ya make but your local league ni dey say ya na be ya koka sa na season na ba we season be we you be start the same team biom and it has been like that signed the last 5-6 years say ya na be in Sakra bia ma so the Kotoko supporters should not blame obia
1 million na okay dey mpacho dey minister no wo waso wo kasa obeti acquire fast to sika no se betua ne next year yansisa no Dr. Safoji Bafia be making the same statement. You pay the money to the clubs. Omunfentua players in the camp. So next time no say Ghana buy no because wa didn't see cash in football in that man
me try near our platform be football for honey nyina yewo. Some suggestions we nyina ba maybe. I know people can say I don't know also me ko employ can come say me can come be adwuma. Now what baby una person to can come me. Agreement amene can come obey agreement amene can come wo. Some of the
I don't tell you say oh your agreement you give us a list of payroll.
Yes.
Payroll stand. Oh dear make me 5,000. We be channel kasi 25 players. Me the audio my who pay them.
A GD any be one for say me catch us me ma can come 10,000 bosu me bia. Now me minimum say can come 5,000 am the mana. The other 5,000 hin echo. So and the so the idea be so I say standardize say oh but okay the standard design the Kotoko player you and you know na Dragon City's player.
So Mickey own the solution is say okay me are buying this meeting each player bear 3,000
so will be at the best
it will be at the best so then you the club must find the balance and pay it you know me na a player no contract player no me 7,000 I bind the no betua no 3,000 out of the 7,000 now 4,000 now can then you the club must pay.
Knowing me as a football person you bring me a football for no a football for the catch was or no idea the why employ the staff first kind of mommy na me you understand it's a very dicey and very difficult situation. Aban will be all right so me ready said me ma skase into the fallacy but knowing our football people say the minimum football people obi and hot more better
say Dr. Safoji bisa say this weekend say ye we nyina wi be 5 years ni bisa Aban the sector minister said the oye and emphasis be na they bring football now we may not have one because the main reason why we are supposed to do this is say see 12 players in kai na player exodus no esote
because that's our time
but we are still not
it's almost a professional
but we are still not playing
the professionally
why do 1 million Ghana cedis and you still owe players salary sometimes 3 months now to your players nika the minister must begin to question how they use the money because a basically public funds.
Of course, yeah.
Once a public funds they are clubs, no, the public must have an interest into knowing how you use the public funds. No. So once you this kind of a class in a day, and you must can be
only Adam na at the saying one of the media houses beside FA president said public funds they run a Black Stars. No. Now budget. I'm sure you heard the answer the FA president gave.
When they say
so it tells you the mentality now about football for you. So to the mention I say, and it's going to be a very difficult issue.
And some mentality in the good football.
Adam because in the last 6-7 years, there's no football in Ghana.
Same mentality now,
there is no football. I've said it over and over and over, and I'll keep repeating myself every day that we are not running football in this country. enya ball ye because mama examples be Brazil na another man when sika eno any ball otumfo sika wo the same man hia de bia kotoko na yes ka no the about to be afede o hwe ne businesses na asefo hwe at the same takwafo at the same ekito mu takwa mines the kita mediama ko bibiani Gold Stars ko samna boy okwa samates for ne so the individual time na you be allergic at the same Yakubu Morobi na obri ne mojani yese kotoko at the same your friend is saying brekum na ye kibuti say ema enthusiasm ni anije no supporters na kokra no mti ye koye ball obati yeso allergic grusa oni kotoko Kumasi Sports Stadium din pa ba na kifesa abo one na okodi baby gauga tete oba BA United at the same bofa kwata no otobila formula individuals na run club it's a one and I make a person a can as also maybe you'll be a sick or a honor nakuma. But because company teams, business for politicians, at the same CEOs, at the in a Kitomo club, there's a kind person or the I don't know. So the fans are not involved. But you and I know, sir, at the second camp, those days are near Behebed Men's Apartment. All the circles have before the match, you see their contribution to Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And the circles are no more input to in fact. Chapters no more input way. But yes, a class of folk Koboko. Also, they can call at the Sacra New Town, a Koye Yankumadibia and San back to a class sports stadium. So the enthusiasm, and you be beer no you, and you be beer, but almost we pay the appetite of the fans, no, to a more back as well. I'm going to say, BBC. Apreko to 4 may he so rest in peace. Babetina radio so autobila formula. Oh, Kotoko ball on bed, or me dia autobila beche. Ampa. But you got to call about the Bobo Fakwa. You see, there be Baba Mando said there be you said you not be united for so you have support to come much. That is where the enthusiasm who whetted the appetite of the fans and Emma grown here day. But then I was at the Kumasi Sports Stadium. I'm a poor match in our mobile. Now, Kotoko Pan, Bobola, and the pair was the 2,000 crowd. There be against Vision FC. Kotoko needs the point. Or 10 against 11. Ultimate Vision FC. Ubia by no complaining, sir. And it's not only Kotoko. Oko House of Folk, Oko match Bia. The fans are always complaining. They be more kasasa. And if you go to other league venues, sir, it's the same thing. So, we don't have an industry. Me, maybe I'm a tenor. And number na Jackie Bizanti, Mickey Bon, I say, me yes sure say, me made me 10,000 cities, but I share ball, say me ball crab. A bit CBU.
Kotoko fans no enra after game.
What's up? Or to draw the ball to the year throw. What's up? Who you change it? I am the cut to say Baba Yabla. I tell you, Baba Yaba. Baba and the Popo play to make 20. Oh, because I change is not coach here. Coming as I change so. And the selection is or the ball, me, because who be more jump, who must go, who must James upon no more at the same time. Coach better by Sadian. To coach in Isaac and your person. Omuka, the young person, I don't know, Minimbo. Person, coach, you did the coach. When you coach as a move, press Nasa, it is a Kawata, Sadia Sakaya, Umamedia, as a Kapadia, and the Kabet. Yes, you two for Daroma. What coach out there, Kakaka, raise a Fugu, and the Baba Bejina. Ah, now Kotokoya cross the Timana. Kotokoya cross, what's the Atadia Kakaka, where it would be quite so Kotoko just night. And the bones are come a crama, who cry now, Kono Maya, Baba Bonocra, Bononia Konocra, at least said they need to venture. Bibi. But you blame never my person. Your person, a bit is a protocol. A bit not to material. Almost Sankasa. You can't clear. I almost started from Adriana. Has and then never keep on what is upon say.
Well, I say Kotoko players will bring Kotoko materials, but let's not forget Kotoko players will be on watch application by page you must over Bokotoko. Man, I'm Kofa. It normally me to say I no blame me. When the blame is on players, no, I mean when the narrative they say a players in the and it's hard na it gets a bit worrying. Seriously, because it looks like that is becoming the trend. It's becoming the trend. Also, say a shift from management. Now about coaches. When every coach is out, then it goes to the players, and I think that has to stop. I want to say BB na Nehemiah better. Like, listen, if you have a plan, it won't go like this. Oh, there come by a time. But there was a plan.
Yeah.
And Godoko supporters were made to understand there was a plan. They say, Coach Nizon, he's not worried about the safety of his job. Or him say, also they go playing well, but there's a result number. Create chances.
Chairman, Obia own so be losing a Jumano. That person is also one value a Jumano. Who value a Juma. Chairman,
yeah, microphone.
Who value a Juma. You
protect it.
You protect it, and you must be afraid of losing it. Yeah. When you say, I am not afraid of losing the job, it means you don't value the job. Now, me the video be a trend. See, can no players maybe na the application by idea. But the sign donzo no kotoko no no money ni sika mfiri ni honom. For donzo it is personal. For donzo the personal. Donzo the me abranti ogina we ni ho so.
I said donzo dem so akoye but wanye na yi no ye kasala wa net na. Onim say
me the video na
na ni odu biase was striker bi.
Chama ha de. Fe boy donzo.
Donzo me ha de. But
when you lead a win,
the other angle, no,
and your first time, and your second time, Donzo has been very consistent about this.
Now, Mickey Charles got a person, and I make and say, "New the Biazon was striking with any man or baffle on a J Ghana, on the Nicom and Lodi Sundowns. Agent, he scouts and all scouts on the Sundowns was Unity.
Yes,
they sacked him for bringing that player. Because some here, no, or new almost standard, and scouts like Ofanaba. They sack the player and scouts don't pump the count.
So you ask yourself,
don't do the
Chairman, then you ask the Kotokono.
Zito catch language barrier. And he tiasi.
And no share.
But then the referee Ghana players on Bobo Japan.
Yeah. Chairman, you ask a single question, say
Carlos Tavares went to England, you want to for that.
Yeah.
So no Bobo.
Kotokono, Mickey, and I Chairman Kotokono more. Certain kind of players or more they banner. No, they only bring in players because they don't even have a system they are operating or being a player win a benefit win and fit it. And one and I say yeah, but maybe how and now players know so about what they do is that the moment they buy a player, normally I see a team say they are the best in the country. That time now leg a divine right for Hearts and Kotoko. It is no more. They need to understand today and get divine right. It is about the work you put in. Because said Mickey Oka, the last 3 league titles are going the Western region. Omun planning to omun steady in Radiabi, Adentia. It used to be like that before when Ghana football started because of that railways nesa we na no was academic house. No? So it was Kodoko who came in and started so more poachy players. Kodoko started that maybe the cars of that time na the car near the poachy players. It's the majority of the players who made Kotoko great to be Brena for that area. Currently, in those areas, no you talked about Goldfields with Mediama. Yes. Now, Asante Mines with wine. The Bieni Gold Stars. O Kasama takes or more that Timber Fem, no, it's a very strong one. And so, financial way is strong, so they can compete with Goroko. Goroko telling me some players are better than Mediama, and I know because we see Mediama players getting into Black Stars where Kotoko are not going there. And they need to, one or money plan, and not Mickey Okas and we say. Or anyway, when it's scared, Papa will say, they are doing one person or more ball. But the question is that, or more year born for what reason? And they are there eludium. Okay, Memfa Kotoko as an example. Kotoko as a team is the soul of Asante Mai. And say Kotoko the idea and say we have to dominate Ghana. Near dominating Ghana, we need to go to Africa. And in Africa, we need to make a strong statement. So that anytime they mention the name of Kotoko Asante Mai will be up there amongst. That should be Kotoko na yesa yo omo na be wu amoni ado that omo DS na yesa ye. Kotoko na represent because currently we don't go to war again. It means na okasa war na cause we don't go. Until they be more powerful. What made them powerful is that they resisted the oppressors, and it made them powerful. So now, we have a club. Now, good, you know, ultimate the fact. But you are not an English. It's a game no suit me trumpet here, baby. You call Algeria. Yane Kotokobo Elma, Chema, we were there at the hotel, na Pepe Mungina account. And they were like, oh, the king of Ghana, Kotoko. You think that they still remember what they were able to do. Kotoko problem, they say. Teams in the core, your friend is saying, no, first night I met you, no more strong. But your core professionalism, no man to me a movie along. It was me boy, say, hey, bed by no, the professionalism, kakra good, Jano. Kotoko and sound sorry, beam. Or BM near Samba, but I said there should be a plan for the team. As I plan there, whoever you want, you don't joke with it. Who joke with it? I do comment 3 days. And over for team need 3 days. Now joke where I see a do call that Kotoko represent us and for that matter, we should conquer Ghana. The conquer Ghana, we should be strong in Africa. Me Africa, it's not all about winning. No. Because Barcelona, how many years no Marco? Yeah, 10 years or Monday Champions League. You should be the last time 2015 no yeah Arsenal so among the Champions League that, but they are still mentioned why because they are very competitive. It is said they are sembane ade no semi final bia ho sema quarter final bi no abobi group stage na ubobi nti de bia na uwom. Hearts of Folk on the other hand omo de anything Togwe be far team no with all the investment wine and hano sa has a crown Africa and hano because Togwe ba has in compete with Africa da group stage. Okay. And the board group stage omunko bi da omunko 7 ni 8 ni 5 yes almost 6 ni 8 ni 5 I know my bahas ni go we sell yes 5 7 so yes 6 say yes 7 just look at that eyomo they say yanse ni bebre nti we don't have a plan nti plan na other teams they ban for example now aka bonum there teams in get no be to me emphasize our plan say me say league they menje. But me make sure I'll get money from the game. And no crab better than more private league. And I didn't club Obianye. Obianye. O dia owns the league. O nya hwinti. Yemfa say be a team bit to say Lions wo ho. Omo de ne say omo de ombe pesca. So they will shop for these players. Chairman no man make sure ombe twanyeska. Nti ball na ye ball no. Na slide tete you know. Yes. Slide ko Obianye be any plan. And now finally chairman abai no a mistake. The mistake the government did was that na scano a government e dia ban e production but say me clear on that because we say buying to me because say scarce or the share private company just like that everything e be omo yen say
any private company
okay
let's see Ghana buying ka ho many this for no but say
okay
it is just like seven say be ya say juma bi na ejuma no ahode confirm Ghana buying to me be support
yeah say the be that okay
e be na ejuma no employ
okay, that's
but the employing team. Who's the football? Imagine say for 16 clubs, 18 because they say 18 clubs. Now we are 30 players. Employed by football. It's not about technical team.
A lot of people getting employment.
Putting money in it so that those people won't become a burden again.
Yeah. But chama sika bia wo de money pa bia say wo tudi.
Na dey share to him.
Edin ne yen say na money ye de bia max or giska we pay. Max or giska we me de acho. Max or giska we fa call lunch. Mpacho wa say giska bia ye de ma wa ye tu. Giska de ma wa ye tu.
Or the giska we no fan support to team.
Almost supporting how?
I said no na bia we busem ni achi.
Wona wo diska ma. Yeah.
Mo team no ho bra.
Wona wo diska na ma no. O say wonya specific ade bia o hwehwe. Send be a scanner de bemau. But so wouldn't be BS na ka say J support ya. How they support? Say wa ma miska, say me wa ma $100,000. Say me pa me de kwa kwacha bega. Ba wo wa koye adwuma bra na me bo. But so who say $100,000 na de ama me de aye develop me no me koya. When suit meje. At the same time me say na o san bra. But so de achebe. Intel was senka there should be proper planning. Say be a players wages I say come catch FN stress ye sika we no ye pese call player wages nti player wages no ye betua ni say you can check it obi amfa ni sika amfa bank player bia no ese etua ni tabletop nti bank details no mo de aba na de 2 million ide obi a receipt de amano can't we monitor but Ghana club we say jiska chamo omo beto tola obi cry de be girls ni ade
I know the money you can say otu din onsa in ABFA buying sika hone financial institutions the corporate you know they were there for the financial misappropriation say obaji sika so the top paper paper into na obaji sika ntima mauska or paper udru hono na also top paper ba buy no light asa na one top paper na the top light
undiskano
but you have misappropriated the funds
said yes if I and one fair one
punishable it's normally no to even take that decision, you need to go back to whoever gave you the money.
Exactly the point.
To make a case that maybe way for we.
Yeah.
But it looks like first when an immediate problem, by a could do you said there be when your problem be where be a problem because the light in your top paper now. Yeah, you even print it because light in your printer go print it. In a way, but I'm not say a buying going forward no onto them.
Exactly.
Sabia me mamuska channel it to your salary. Now for it here tese Lagos cities for you to omuka. As I go for the war between team and Momu Bibu.
Let me tell you, I'm Rambo the only one gets on.
Every for you can play.
Aha, Sadia.
No,
now I'm finished. Obi
move to team. Team no try day.
Best sanko for no maybe as a Mickey Charles this time. No, the Mickey Charles mo be di anim no mo say train to who. They no the enye aduma.
I know the team here day.
I was here.
I'm there.
So mo ton players in yeska.
Player I'm done.
E bi kra wa chema say obi wa.
I'm for suspect say bet.
Aha, and I more.
I'm for suspect you.
And I chema obi o nya ni sika on pe bibi o pe din keke o. So our club Lagos City up keke.
Anybody ready.
It's home sense sa kwaje pufro.
Edi say you go for ma omo team kwasum.
Oh, nti we na ki afro ma question omo say aden na sika ba ebia say cause but because can want to din to friend na so be ka so the akoto light.
Wow, o de mo mi enkoso yamra hat so for
na be kono ADBC weekend we Ghana Premier League no ebia wadwe ma so.
Yeah, Rebecca, Minzo.
Holy Stars, any Heart of Lions, in your one goal. Holy Stars, Eshe Lions 1-0. Hohoi, any Samates. Hohoi, Eshe Samates 1-0. Chelsea, any Young Apostles, Ebo 1-1. All Blast, any Mediama 0-0. Kotoko, any Vision 0-0. Bechim, any Karela 0-0. Dreams, Eshe Diana 1-0. The only goal yenya game one yenya more than 2 goals here no House of Folk any Gold Stars lose by 2 goals. 2 goals to 1.
Yeah, highlights no.
8 games chairman this weekend no. Yenya 8 games you know. Yenya 8 goals.
How do you get players from this league to the Black Stars?
You can still get players if you decide to work. No. You can even get a striker from. Also, Juma. The TNN say we have lazy coaches. Yeah. The coaches who are coaching our Black Stars, forgive me for my choice of words, but they are lazy. We've had coaches from Juma, Ghana. Mariano Barreto decided to play William Thierry.
Yeah.
When William Thierry,
everybody was against him, but he still used them.
It means that he did some work on the player.
That is when your league was so competitive. You have a certain King Faisal even going to Africa. You have Liberty Professionals. That is when your league is competitive.
But imagine, say Ghana team in Niger, bomb Niger, say Niger. What is the quality of their league?
Yeah.
When they had about 50% of the players playing the Niger league, actually say we have lazy people.
They're talking about 50. Sudan, 100% of the team.
But we have lazy people who are running our national teams because how can coach? Ni say qualify. You say you take no at the parks. It's just the coach in the state of mind and get to coach the team. The state of mind, you're wrong.
You are down for no.
Honest, I didn't go walk up. I was here. I was here for the semi-final.
I never done for no.
Send them working here. I'm for some more. Anybody be buffo is my.
I never done for no. I call Kata. Odi matem did.
They call Kata them. See a supported team.
That's it. Because the coach didn't get.
Matthias, but you go do Konano.
Yeah. You need option.
Exactly.
Mr. Tihaya and Sana Yakono. Na me kun ha. Sana you could do Kata. You could do Kata and make a choice. Kakam coach that you never work up. Oh my. What did my time check was over Bobby Crow, Babu Blapenny? And I'm pretty ampa. What Mummy kind of pray. And the World Cup put a much ball, papa, by quiet ball in our 3 games. It is the worst World Cup. You're quite Brazil cry. Look at the quality of football and nearby.
But Mickey, let's not answer the question. The make can say, the coaching. When coaching is bad at the national level, you try. You can't about a surface year league no problem. Yeah, league no all right. But let me say, Barreto had your year with Thierry. Shadia for a coach, do ya? ne vim onyaa so obe drop Sameko for. I mean, coach obenya better nya kukudu ahwe a player of the in the for the say Salisu Blaster Cup. Na Salisu akobo ball no ntimi amana Kevin sense bit njan. Coach we o Blaster we nya kukudu friend Salisu say wo me ma mo Kevin ebo. We ansi na team no kwa we omo yom film omo mani mo hare no ne yom everywhere we you know nka we ne you know what important I say and the ma coaching no the ma coaching nyane say the ma coaching nyane say your local player bi no ya de kakra bi no ko Blaster abape no wasa mustadi
true
your local players no okobape show okobanu wasa
chema omunya baya na first training player ne beba no onya ye we na coach na start hey we too known ofi so wakọ Blasters into there chema nti ebu omutumi ya de na dampos and a coach be person wo kwa scan on de be manka wo baya no wabazo coach
make any evidence but the local player no so cry call Blasters come back no ba also look down on the players and on them more than the crap project
and this is a systemic problem the problem a problem and quite sad. I mean,
Ghana's number one so G2
it's an carry.
It all maybe sir.
No, me boss. So how to give any highlights na net to but your fans are. Oh, say you never did you go walk up. Danger.
Can come. This is the day argument. You know, this is about the fourth time I'm making this argument. And I'm not making the argument say for personal relationship with the day and answer BB, but I'm looking at the holistic picture of your national team for now. Can come no saying. The argument in the start is the day you and coach in the plan so during the qualifiers and as for. And when the coach needs him, a best friend at the right time. Fine, any problem. He's the gaffer. What me take a decision, 10 or baby. Now, the day you hardly have no obo, not or share. Oba fame argument in the start is say, oh, the day you are Tenafi or no crow only team. So he cannot play for the Black Stars. Obi only team there. The argument started. And then he signed for a new club, Nak Breda. Then the argument go post and sound shifted say, oh, Nak Breda hono okrano on your starter. On starting. Inti Yadinoko World Cup. Untimi Ghana. Now in the last 3 games, the day you has started and played 90 minutes for the team. No. Now, many arguments and they say the day you cannot go to the Black Stars at the saying World Cup team. No say change that. Your money mobile ni be. I can force you baby a yebu debi. I say so call higher. I hunting. Na say oh debi a be or hodum. Na say kai debi or hoa. Krama be na de be kwa higher. Virtually, all the kai debi na be kwa because why you be paying. Now you have your current Black Stars and assist now. Can come Christian wa say Maxwell wa wa mu wa. You want to me catch us say 5 players have it so Black Stars there. So your players 5 with there. Barry any bia no your players come on between because me kai say maybe a chem from 2006 abepem 2040 you can say me ma players be 10 or Black Stars me bo Sule Buntare me bo de dai me bo John Mensah me bo John Pence me bo Michael Essien me bo Kevin Prince me bo Lele me bo Stephen Appiah me bo Samuel Jan. But then who can say me ma 5 players from the Black Stars the obi be catch and say Semenyo
Kudus
Kudus Kudus as we sit here right now you nim that crowd be free injury or be back. So Kudus eba your fan say be April ya mpo a any good coach beyond will not want to play Kudus for 90 minutes. Definitely, no.
He'll be ready for the World Cup.
He'll be ready for the World Cup.
It's your
Semenyo. But to me, more than 90 minutes.
Semenyo. Kudus. Your party. So can say play.
Semenyo. Obiani say he arguably is one of the best players for Ghana to say. But Semenyo in the Black Stars, no. Ayana only said now no crown say yeah. Highlights via America, Mose Kudus share go World Cup. That place then in the bench. Let me kai Semenyo crack World Cup 2022.
He was there.
At the national level, no. Oh, they are any statistics, and you know statistics don't lie. Wabo 32 games for the Black Stars. Was 3 goals. Compare the statistics our Bournemouth. Now they averagely compare his goal per game Now Manchester City says here na crazy analysis be. Kone ni goals per game at Manchester City. Kone ni goals at Bristol. But in the Black Stars, so it's a percentage wise, it is nothing to write home about. And yet, me fire into some young say, oh, because he's doing well, he was doing well at Bournemouth, doing well at Manchester City, doing well at Bristol. He's going to replicate the same thing in the national team. You mentioned Jiku. Jiku in the Black Stars has always been on and off. Jiku, very good player. Obeba na kama. The next time I hear for another game, no, Jiku Epra, ontimi mo. Ontimi for one into so. You also mentioned Partey. Can come with your tie by England, but you know how the English press, no, here. The state of Partey's mind currently as we sit here, no, you name the faith crowd with his court issues. No very good player will be going to the World Cup psychologically with this thing at the back of his head. A bad dimper, and especially when we are in the same group with England. So if the English press want to put the attention on Partey, say, and the Partey, can come, are we going to get the best out of Thomas Partey? And now one coach crowd of Villarreal crowd to the noon to say, Partey na yehuno Arsenal na yekofa na ba na ano no. And yes, Partey na yehuno. So can players I want mention Mudin in Arno. Mama, the reason why very difficult now you also mentioned Salisu. Salisu cannot go to the World Cup because Monaco has come out to tell us say on to me and ye debe enko World Cup nibi. Now, the reason why me feel say ye be here the day are you now and say he's not playing about 90 minutes at his current club. Nobody is saying go and start the
about four games.
About four was starting
90 minutes 4.
Yeah, about 90.
4. Ghana for be about 90 minutes, by 25 matches.
Yeah, but can come and I boo baby I catch you say so quite higher na kai de bi hodum na de bi ebe hoduma. All the kai de bi mum ne be because why be pen the day you has done it, he's shown it. And at the day you we all know the yemi and shade be nya shosa Ghana hanum obi anim ye chere. Shan hwehwe ni mu and yemi and hwede. Obe person obe prove ye nyina wrong. So I'm saying say there was a country called Cameroon. Our man Penny be a friend of Paul Biya. The whole Cameroon team, including Mbu, Tata, Oman Biu, Kanabi, Kunum, Makanakinum, almost say they don't want a certain Roger Miller in their team. The coach said, oh, here Roger Miller, because the team now, why not they call World Cup? But he took the decision of the president of the land, Paul Biya, or say, take Roger Miller to the World Cup. The back will always stop at me. But I'm fan uncle. Roger Miller or Italian 90. So I'm saying the day is not going to the World Cup as a beer by 4-7 starting. But as I said, FIFA is taking, I think, 26 or 28 players to the World Cup country. And I name in tournament and you players in the tournament. Bobby. So it is the job of the gaffer to sit the day are you down and tell him, say, you know what? Because I know Milo did the same to Stephen Appiah. I said, Stephen, I'm taking you to the World Cup. But I want to assure you, say, you are not going to start. That is why you saw Stephen Appiah always starting from the bench. Because since our time, no, now a certain the day are you be a very young into also starting ahead of Stephen Appiah. Sit the day are you down, talk to him, and can come unless say there is something the FA and then the gaffer knows you be the day are using discipline when it comes to the team or the division but team and now say he is the type of agitated for bonuses and then they can come. I will not sit here and condone that, but it can come from where some of us sit, you know, at least you have access to a sika buying at your World Cup preparation way more. Yenim the to cocoa sector na so for a month for and some of us will not sit down. See, Judge Mana, my coach in Kwani GF for no Omunkwaya baby near some back to where we are. We can suggest in football, ultimately suggestion and interference. Ultimately interjecting. So we are saying, say, if the Dayu is playing and he's playing 90 minutes and playing well for his team, and he should also not forget, say, they just signed for his club 7 days. The gaffer has started using him at Nag Breda.
Team there relegation.
It doesn't, you see, when you say so, I have a problem with that. There are players be brio Hokrana ye call tournament, no money club.
Okay.
It has happened, Bibri.
Okay.
Olele, Obianim Olele from nowhere because he has left the Black Stars for so many years. Oba friendly match back joined the preparation of the Black Stars to the 2006 World Cup. Now we also what Olele did in 2006 and 2010 in the World Cup. There are so many players that make me examples p better. So I'm saying, say the day you will hold him, say, obetimi aboa. Why don't we include him in the team? Unless maybe he's done something some of us here don't know. Other than that, can come. Yentna honum. Emma yenka say, oh, he's the gaffer. Otado the only gaffer ninti. Yenyamanu ko ejumano. I can forward say my friend the call no sa. Ya the bakuma no say on fayenko World Cup. Okotru honum no. Ye hu ball ya ko ball no kata hono anka nyanya me kura na South Korea ka be 10 minutes no. Na ball ye ntimi kura mobi. So we study so Otado ye changes biara na pressure abagana so ball ye ntimi mbo. And on one case one we ja to honum or come back to Dortmund. Emma GF the criteria but was ye pe coach froze ye pe say obi a ye winner what trophies. Then na auto qualify and it's hard in the buy. On fire call AFCON can come and see it now in a group of Angola, Sudan, and Niger. Otado went to me and fire call AFCON. In as much as say we qualify for the World Cup, we will not sit down and allow him to go to the World Cup. Say on a gaffer, uncle any BBA. Now your first car abai edia Black Stars you must say. You must be a knee a huska echo World Cup idiot. Can come here now, sir. That is why I make us say the day you bo no near Bonibia now on Copris Casabiana or near the day camper. Why don't you include him in the Black Stars?
You think that the day you can be a solution?
I'm not saying he's going to be a solution. I have not said that. Let's say you have 28 players in your pool going to the World Cup. The day is a Ghanaian. The FIFA at the same day. So ball asantansu. So ball at the same Dubiasu. Baby I will be qualified
every Ghanaian everywhere.
And he's also a Ghanaian.
Okay.
Bonus will be paying. He's now playing because arguments, goal post now a shift to say only team. When your team, you say now on started. Say on started or about 90 minutes. What stops you from bringing him back to the team?
What stops us from using the DAU? And say, Chairman, we have to move on from the DAU. How long can we depend on the DAU? You won the DAU last tournament or Koye. That was the AFCON Ekufrimono. The day was abysmal. The last time they called AFCON, they reached Rufuri.
So give me one player in that AFCON who was exceptional.
And I think that every one of them wasn't exceptional.
Exactly.
And despite,
it was a collective issue.
And we still have the same collective issue. When you bring in the DAU,
why single out only the DAU?
So the DAU best blaster team anymore. You are now going to bring more pressure on the DAU because you are now going to see the DAU as a solution.
It means you know something we don't know. Tell Ghanaians. Catch us Santimania.
The minimum is the DAU. Ghana has gotten to the stage that we need to move on from the DAU.
And I'm saying
we cannot go to recycle. Because also the IAB payer. The DAU last tournament or the team was abysmal or not as a captain, was terrible.
We had Pate over there, we had Semenya, we had Inaki, we had Kudus. They were all there. Who was so exceptional in that tournament?
You mean Pacho? Yes, say Ghana 28 players. You bring out 28 players who are all better than they are. You currently with the Blaster. I don't think so. 28. I don't think so.
28.
Yes.
You got 28 on your better.
They in his position. All rank here. They bet also 29 Ghana players now we are active currently. I don't think so. He might be the 28, but say 28 bad or baby. And year one. Two, they say, did you the experience, leadership, any commitment? But Chairman, what I like about the day is say, oh, you're committed. Chairman say, is
it not time to move on from the day?
Chairman, the entire year moving is the entire year moving is currently Ghana team we are the World Cups. I will compare all the time World Cup. We never the weakest too. Not even back when I am we know. And so we need leadership. And they provide that. Your team, you like leadership. Obia need team na a level of leadership, no. I bet today they have crowd. That is a fact. A Honda, it's a fact. Again, Chairman, in terms of experience, he's more experienced than everybody. Tournaments, the die are their power, baby. I've come back. When you crying out, AFCON, the days our top scorer. the day is Ghana's top scorer in the AFCON, not even as Samoa Jano. Sabo, what I say? What the two yes. O can be say. O find Niaki Crabra. Yen to mean Niaki tea. Of course, World Cup no, because yen to mean Geniti. Say, I heard Jordan ne Fatao Ishaku. Now, World Cup winner Chema Ghana Econo. Last night, Chris Castle heard England team near their Nyabotre, and you didn't the echo, but the day to tour. It will shock everybody. Say, oh, Ghana player for player, the Becca's young Kobe. By a Kobe. Me say bonde day to tour. Sa England na o Jojo Mosono. What's Yanni I say England?
Ghana was England.
Chairman, I say and beyond us. Senegal said, yeah, I didn't intimidate.
Now who's level in Senegal?
Level.
Senegal
Say Ghana and Senegal, yes, square off, na say Ghana for ye rough, ye can't see a bomb pau. Chama, to be take it. Na Ghana one, Africa, me pacho, Chama, one of Sudan, Chama, young Bacho, say young Afcon. See Uncle Afcon. But the same players here qualify for World Cup, Granaka matches need to be played. So what does that mean?
It doesn't mean anything.
Two different tournaments. Said World Cup first one year, see a Afcon from group stage. Yeah. Okay, says Zimbabwe. Yen to be crying says, yeah, killer. Cinema walk over tournament. This is a tournament. They walk over season as Biagano. Samo, ye free me first round. Na Obiafi say Biano. Ye call World Cup Dennis. Two different competitions. So what I'm saying is this. So Nkodi Bonnie. Yeah. Onkoye Rob Biawo camp, but their players Bob Lassas ye they didn't bossy baby. Chairman, me say Ahodi and the Befa Didino. Yemfasa Ahondino and convince aiding Katia any auction or doing. Don't make a better. Yeah, we still need it. And I'm good. But Chairman, we still that two boys there so but me say in terms of leadership. Say be a BBS na leader be a so chema or Kasama players neji. Nye de na catch up Mr. Afcon and come madro be and forget it. We are going to the World Cup. Who be also want to member the China World Cup here beko yango. Yeah, chairman. To say Stephen Apia leadership will provide my Black Star chairman, and they put here to that level. Another time, 7 years so I call operation na bako wase bako. Into to me to me Sana Ghana for kind. Ye would ya wine yama, but I call World Cup ni leadership or to me the two. And I chairman, they crown on me crowd me who is a World Cup grow Kobe. Oh, that World Cup so they could be. I don't be surprised. I create ball list 90 be second or 10. And so for now say the division go 7. He's the reason chairman who say what is the man now the pressure but chairman me who say your celebration no say so coach no you may qualify the dance of was it didn't just say coach I don't have it
your coach share o to do the list with now
chairman so be
worship center it is so for no and now so for status
I don't think so chairman e so be baby or gene inspiration free into be as I can watch I was a reverend bosom pay I know so who feeling a pa who say me din no me din pa no into me so me the coffee bosom pay sa into the ten say one or the amount two or the amount three or the amount chairman ka 4 I want to mean can no yeah me wa say 5 no cry makra you still pardon him. Semenyo celebration no enemy who Semenyo was talked on ne kasa ka kire nyoma yeso omri e no kire say wan hweka Semenyo ba betu your friend saying Asamoah Enunti City no he told him so on corner is going to work out nti Semenyo the oka say Black Star yeah they na crazy o kan the coach is a coach or club level different from your coach or national team player bi wo ha no ba ha enye ne say even Ronaldinho kra na Brazil no emfa Tama no bo Barca no yeah the Brazil name for a later stages. And now Messi cry or born a board yeah but Argentina now
even in Ghana even in Ghana those days yes we'll complain about Anthony Yeboah Frankfurt and at Hamburg he was banging over Black Stars now I hate this
very difficult
but main problem is the day you are in better this Black Stars squad you know you are going to set him up for abuse because Black Stars you know one try back critique you know say the day is going to be the solution the day
nobody has said that and nobody is saying he should be
and I'm saying that yes, I agree we don't have the players, but the day you would never be the solution.
Nobody has said that.
But we are looking for the solution.
No. We have 3 months to the World Cup.
And I make sure it's a leadership. He will provide us with leadership, at least on the pitch.
We have 3 months to the World Cup. Kudus is yet to recover from his injury. Salisu is not going to the World Cup. Jiku is being on and off. Francis Abu is not going to be at the World Cup. Pate psychologically has got an issue. He's got a psychological issue.
Respect.
Looking like Black Stars, there is a basket of players. Oman was here for.
No.
The guy you should justify his inclusion just like any other Ghanaian. But
and he's justified so far.
No. If the basis of calling for the day back into the team is all about the fact that we're about 90 minutes forward, I don't think that's enough.
It's not enough.
That's not enough.
I said the argument started, he had no club. Then he got a club. Then the argument goalpost shifted, said, he's not even been starting. Then now you know the new argument, the day he's not scoring. Kakam, I'm not a prophet. I can tell you by this week or next week, the day will score for his team. I'm not a prophet.
Say penalty crab obetumi abo. Na chaba say Ghana your place anka Pate is here dropping in so go say ball on Mobi. Pate is not even play on Mobi crowd. But because iconic superstar player and the time we can't disrespect, we will take him there. It's the day so called the last World Cup. Tell more Hanu say go be.
You see, even his last interview on ESPN, I said the body is not reacting negatively, so he's playing. Also,
but you see,
the point is that the coach, the team is not for the coach. I didn't have any argument. But
Tim nobody take as a coach in there because who calls the shots?
So on fair World Cup or Qatar. You call here. Can't one or catch them and say maybe your argument. Me no. I catch you say Ghana versus Nigeria now. A bad young man. I catch him say who can be BRC best Nigeria. I qualify to.
I'm because I qualify. Send me the chance now.
Me Abuja me catch us a main cup. So you and I know say when it comes to Ghana Nigeria, and you'll be a game. And the Debian your upper hand over Nigeria. I know my catch say well coach in there. I don't answer. And you didn't call the World Cup proper.
The coach in the name said the modern Monday, coach.
It's you didn't buy AFCON, say what the fire call AFCON. And this one to me and fire. I'm a walk and come over and say, it's Niger, Angola, and Sudan, once so dead that say, to me idea, but I call AFCON the giant. Yes, I'm fine. World Cup is I'm fine. So, no one in some views on fire and call America.
Canada. I don't have a dinner.
Some don't know what you are doing much in the crown, and I have a problem.
To help him. Then where is
the players? No way you are mobile shop.
Some money. Now Ghana will be.
I can't 3 months. I think I'm mobile monitor.
Omukoma be brave. Now say Omukoma Kapomunim.
Oh, say no advantage. Christ, I want to say. Yakobo, you never could you. You call Austria, Germany. Ako Mexico friendly. No,
never saw about last round cry against Wales, likely a week before the World Cup.
And friendly see, Obin Kasepu do issue. Now, Eko sure why. I said now, Oba preparation for Frobimana.
Ain't she?
Oh, Yako Americans, I can't say me. Oh, see, ain't she? Number first go, second go. I say now, did you matter? Now, Obrum in the end, what did you know about 4 first half? I know, dear. Me catch say coach and I didn't call.
Okay.
I know, see, you do Catanavi. Yempo, support to go. So, maybe support to Ghana, near Ghana. But coach, no, dear Bobo, no, on to me for Yemko.
And no dry.
And no dry, no, so, name it.
How?
Say, argument.
Yes, your send out Ghana and there's a to me rap politics. Ali Sports Ministry don't crank. I'll be to my and you may be my own.
Let me say the first ever game I'm
was Ghana
was a Black Stars match. Tina me Black Stars means in the form.
Okay.
And Tina me Makayin see a coach in modern money dear.
Form.
World Cup and you players now must see unya good coach. No more team the balance. Your World Cup
why not?
Your team no yes solid. What you say? Na teams libu Hungary just so much like we have 2 players and 3 players but what you say?
Yeah.
Unya coach on my team balance.
Yeah.
Unya balance no right and no. That is why you even get small teams who dominate big teams with big players. Look at Bodo. Oh, they have a good balance. Yeah. They have a good coach. The coach understands the players. Players in the mind being able ball. You need all those things.
So
your coach might not be the best coach tactically, but ultimately getting the best out of his players or setting the team up according to the strength of his players. Yeah, coach, oh yeah, yeah, Babi kimi mi no tu kwa ni blaster ni nyako ni yako bodia. And the blaster no dey support.
Come on, obi support, but the reality of the ground no say Sadia no so nye ya hwe onu eni me ka chen Sadia we enyi. Eno so ko kan e bone ana.
Ani ga say for na aga no bre.
Prophecies, if you don't believe it, is like the sun. It will always rise in the morning for you to watch it. And when it rises, everyone say we didn't tell you. I say it out in public. I don't hide it. So when it rises, you and your eyes are watching. Then people will call you and be like, "My brother, all can want tea."
Yes.
And then now yes. Pressure about console. So I mean,
before
we are not forcing them. We are just telling them.
Before we set off from Ghana to America, Mexico, Canada for the World Cup,
right.
Do we need to sit down with you or whoever and do one or two akwanchire before we go for the World Cup? And I say, Bibia, okay.
There are some few things that we are about to do. So we are about to do it. Yeah, before the World Cup happens. Yes.
Until I say,
yes.
Okay.
It's just a little touch to something.
Okay.
Yeah. But they should make sure Dede are you. Dede are you. Andrew Dede are you.
Yes.
One go. They shouldn't go and put him at the bench and put at the no. There is a time he will come in. It's like it was a thing. Yes. If I'm not mistaken, because I'm looking at some number, I'm trying to pick the exact number. Sometimes when I'm watching as I'm talking to you, I'm actually watching plays of football in the World Cup, and I'm looking at the 79th minute. It's one goal that solved that problem within that time. I'm making sure it's not the second I'm reading, it's the minute. Yeah, I'm watching there. Yeah, that's what I want to be clear with.
Now, people are also talking about the inclusion of Hobson Odoi and that of Edin Ketia.
Yes.
Some believe we should include them. Others are saying, said no. Omwambre wasana yebo qualifiers in Intino. They should wait. Where do you stand here too?
Let's be very frank with them. In the branch of time where we're succeeding, we didn't have any of those people there.
Okay.
None of them.
Okay.
None of them.
Okay.
But this time, Inaki Williams was a bit better. Yes, it was a bit better. Semenyo was like the golden boy in the team. Yes. Kudus, perfect. Now we change the catalyst of time, so we are good. Eshahaku Fatau, that boy is our World Cup. If they play monkey business, you see they play monkey business with him. You remember I said Ghana 5 goals, 3 goals. We got a 5-0. When we got to the 3 goals, they removed my catalyst from it. I was saying I explained it to you. They removed them from it. I said they should leave my catalyst where it is to fulfill the branch of time. Eshahaku Fatau. Kudos. Kamaldeen Sulemana. Bring Andre Dede Ayew to the World Cup. He doesn't have to play all the matches. There is a time that they don't even know how it will happen.
Yes.
They will put him in the match, and at that time he will score that goal. It will save everybody. It will become the headline. Ayew all over the place. Now, remember that. Remember that is so important. It will save us. Just one goal. All of those people. And I think, who else? I think that's it basically.
I know the voice of Reverend Ajisoa and prophet Telvin Ajisoa Nidino no. And on the day you ni inclusion was the Black Stars squad nimono and what is uncommon area but Latina travel and tour World Cup ya idi hunkumo yeko America yeko Canada akwa World Cup Latina traveling tour esi oman hyehyɛ kama de egu akwa mu businesswomen and ye demo continue so wuti mi na wa hyɛ no so ye de ma se we no akwanya and aba business and football no makabu mo so de ba sa ne o ma na o mo hyɛ ase de 142 kwan ne nye ne Drew World Cup Ghana ban kasa hyɛ no Emma de workers etu kwan de mo ntimi so obezo ko bia packages no ho for so person ko Canada nko person ko US nko person ko Canada any US nyina akonya na ho de ma no so be free 0205 229553 0205 229553 na one Latina for Enkasarek Path Company Limited for Makacho se eba Seahorse Ultra Cool Coolant ne dia omo apɛ ɛna sɛ yenim wo mesan so mo na ɛboa na atwɛ sɛ yɛtimi enya ɛyɛ coolant papa ɛde ewuka mu nya nsuo sɛ mu nsuo no ɛbɛn ntem sɛ wonya ɛyɛ Seahorse Ultra Cool Coolant na ɛboa wo ɛma engine run smooth ɛrane kama na atwɛ sɛ ɔka no ɛnkofa problem bia ɛnso ɛma ntimi so ɛyɛ Seahorse Ultra Cool Coolant a free Rick Parts Company Limited na wajibi so pɛ sɛ ofra 0544 133169 0544133169 and 0244 577 559 0244 577 559 na chese wonso ajibi enche bedi nkomo ewo medima fo eba clinic aso na afie no yakore se de apomede no enema enso besi akode but quick birthdays na yen sorry in free ayen adwumadi ne so real quick na yen koyenim na ene Kenya ene Kenya birthday Kenya, yes. Champion Kenya, no. And a Kenya birthday. A very strong disciple of Jose Mourinho. In fact, Kenya Mourinho niema pi me boss Kenya and a mama tea niema pi as Kenya nyankupo ishra uye pa ene wakuma pa ikitao na nyankupo nkoso anu wanya ukesi oma aya adom no nkoso a enhre wo so bebrebe Kenya. We love you so much from the entire crew. Bombo Mubia. We are wishing you a special happy birthday today. May God continue to bless you. Boafo any radiampa. Kenya, have a wonderful birthday today, my boss. Nyakubu inshawo yepa. Sanso and then so Captain Beth. Captain Beth ewo amekom lubito. And Captain Beth and so birthday inti yemfa this opportunity na young wish Captain Beth and so a happy birthday today. Captain Nyankopo enkosona winsha uye pa. Sanso and we so say yemfa birthday Emma Esther. Esther and so edine birthday. Nanti Esther also so a special happy birthday to you from your friends and loved ones. And I'm saying we show a special happy birthday. Now amenko aye Tamale na Air Force Base Tamale Junior Ranks Mess Executives as omo organize Independence Day Reef anti enyasim 20 Junior Rank Mess Air Force Base ewo Tamale and now see jumadi kese we almost so edi eba kwame any team no Independence Day Reef almost say on the 7th of March 2026 anopa womu ebebo eye soccer a football game ebe koso na football game between senior NCUs and corporals and below and on ebebo ewo Air Force Base Tamale Park 7th no anopa 7:30 obi anwumre no so no na omodi aginem 7 p.m. till you drop a free entry full vibes and a club energy and omodi by DJ Breezy DJ Spice munyina be wase guest artist no Sugars and MC Miniskirt and so be wase into almost say yankan chim so munyina won tunsa the Afrobia. In fact, Friday a holiday na Independence Day na Saturday no omodi omoso activities no en studio team nti na match no so sa the amount kwame oni utim ne yenchiamo ene adwuma pa mobo elma Ghana na yenko biduma fo ne yemo nkomo midima fo yenko bon komo na yenko japo mu de mapa esanse ne ye Monday